Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
BoxingVoice.com. All the guys want, I want what Mayweather got. I want what Mayweather got. You done bust your ass like Mayweather. I was trying to fight every fighter. I sacrificed a lot.
Card-Erislandy Productions.
To get to where I got to.
What do you bring to the table?
Let's get this on. Let's do it. Well, it's like this. Wait.
All right, that's it. Hold on. Bernard, everybody calm down.
Man, you know how these bitches is in the sport. Total disrespect. Kid has no class, no style at all. I sacrificed a lot. BoxingVoice.com. To get to where I got to.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another flagship edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. Feels good to be back, man. We do this show every day, man, but I swear to you, I cannot get enough. And I hope that the passion always comes through over the airwaves and at least supersedes or surpasses the bias. That being said, what a week to talk about. So much to discuss on today's live show. Showtime and DraftKings, a partnership. I don't even know what this is. I'm going to be educated right along with you guys. But if you're just joining the live stream, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. It helps other boxing fans know that we're live and that you guys can call in using the call-in number at 1-425-569-5241. It's Thursday. Make your prediction. Preview this weekend's fight. Leave that prediction with us. Saturday, we'll watch that fight. We'll be here for an immediate reaction. But if you can't make that cut because you're old like me, the next day we're back Sunday for Crow Day. So make sure that you get it right because Mike does have a list. He might be asleep. This guy takes more naps than anybody. But hopefully he'll be part of the show by the time you guys start making your picks. But we got just a lot to talk about. Me and Ron doing some coverage on the Canelo and Jacobs press tour, so we'll definitely discuss that. We were also on hand for the media workout for Lara versus Castano and Ortiz versus Hammer, Nunez versus Cherry, which got canceled. Cherry had to pull out, and there will be a replacement bout. But also Edwin Rodriguez is back in action. Just a lot of boxing. The brother of Rances Bartholomew, Leondi, I don't know. Leody? I don't know. Bartholomew is back in action as well. And that's the guy that really needs to impress. But yeah, DAZN also in action with a lot of unnamed people. Jordan Hill, and I'm gonna just name the A-sides. Jordan Hill, Richard Riakporhe or something like that. I had no clue who these dudes are, but I'm sure DAZN will introduce them to us like they did Craig Richardson and others. I'm hoping that my co-host can help me with this Showtime DraftKings things and what does it mean. I'm not into fantasy picking, especially now that I got FanDuel. So this better, I don't know how they're going to get me. But anyway, we're back. Ron, you're a G, man. The teacher becomes the student. That you put together that overlay in like 3 minutes, bro.
Yo, and I low key, if you saw all my different edits I threw at, actually I have like 2 that are a little bit better. But yeah, just trying to just zip. You gave me
Ron's like a weirdo like that. He'll always be sending like different overlays and saying that one's wrong, and like you'll never even see nothing wrong with them.
Look. Well, but here's the thing. I can tell you what's wrong with this overlay, and it could be a sore eye. So I can probably just
bro, you know what?
I'm not. I can just leave it, and you guys are just be staring at it like,
what's it called? You're a perfectionist. You're a perfectionist. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You ain't got to apologize for that.
He is, but the speed in which he put it together was, it was definitely worth mentioning. So we definitely started this show untraditionally. No intros, I guess. Maybe give you guys a little taste of what it used to be. All right, just stop it right there and then give them a little
BoxingVoice.com.
All right, so the guys are back. While
Let's
you
jump
guys,
into it.
I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and jump. I'm gonna go see if Mike's okay. We always got to make that
Gotta check on Mike, man.
He's gonna be overdosed on some bad weed or something, bro. So you got to check on him.
Some scissor. Look, I don't know how much you know about DraftKings, Ron. But it's a little bit like FanDuel. Go ahead.
Let me tell you exactly. Because I actually have a video with Steven Espinoza. I didn't put it up yet because I've been uploading tons of videos, so give me some time. But I have one with Steven Espinoza, and we're talking a little bit about the DraftKings, and he actually told me pretty much how this works is it will be kind of like a roster kind of set where you kind of pick between like fantasy football and basketball. They done MMA, so if you guys are familiar with DraftKings, but they will be doing it with the Showtime events, so pay-per-view events, the undercards, Showtime, all that. Now, it was really interesting what he was telling me that obviously there would be like prizes, like cash and things like that, but they always have like this big kahuna like thing that you can win. And pretty much the thing that you can win is that they will send you to all of the Showtime events, fly you out, get you at every single one of their events. So if you do the DraftKings.
Oh, so I think what they did is upgrade their .com. Remember they used to have a little fantasy game going on Showtime?
So that's exactly what I was going to say is, well, they did have a little pick'em game, but what it sounds like to me from everything I've read and from Ron's description here is there was a fantasy. People might remember the Boxing Voice had a sponsor. It was a fantasy boxing sponsor. Throwdown Fantasy Boxing, yes. And it was a fantasy boxing style game. Now, if you play fantasy sports, I do, fantasy football, fantasy baseball, you know that you select a player from a team. You build your own roster made up of players on various teams.
That doesn't work though, bro. Like,
yo, listen, I loved it. I thought it was so much fun.
Remember the marketing dollars that Throwdown spent, right? That not only did they give us money, but they gave PBC money, and they had their own card. They had an official a judge, and it didn't pick up because people want to win more than just points and prizes. We want money, bro.
So here's why I think it didn't work. It didn't work because they didn't have that push that they were able to get to really get the game out there. They did their best. They have Throwdown Fantasy Sports on the bottom of the screen at ESPN. You know, to sponsor Showtime's scorecard is a lot different than being teamed with these two entities.
Little bit of tennis here, because at that time it was not only ESPN, which all of a sudden now we're praising ESPN. Now you're saying having at the bottom isn't a big deal.
At that time, when they were mostly known for Friday Night Fights, now it's a much bigger deal to be associated with Showtime. And here's the thing. DraftKings does fantasy right. They know how to do fantasy sports. So I have all the faith that this is going to be a great partnership. They have a lot of smart people around that. And the people that are invested in fantasy, in DraftKings, you know, you got Jerry Jones, who's part invested, and a few other NFL owners. And so I have the utmost confidence.
Dude, I get it because gambling is an addiction, and you know people are running around Las Vegas homeless because they OD'd on gambling one night. But this is not it. This is not gonna entice more boxing fans. This isn't gonna create more boxing fans. This is not it. I don't know. I hope that Showtime is getting on board with this for free. Like, I hope DraftKings is trying to use Showtime. I hope they're paying Showtime, because this does nothing. I'm a boxing fan. This does absolutely nothing for me. I'm hardcore, and this does nothing for me.
Well, I think that it offers another avenue for those that don't partake in straight up gambling. You got to remember, you know, we do the Patreon only Friday beating the odds, whatever our betting show that we do on Fridays. People love it.
Damn. And only beating the odds with TBV. My man said whatever. And
I jacked that up. But listen, when we do things on that show, okay, when we make parlays, that's a lot like what the game is like, making parlays.
We winning money, homie. We winning money. I went on vacation for free. Like,
I hear you, but there are a lot of people that
shirts, man. Nobody want no shirt from no DraftKings.
Yo, listen, man. They could go like Ron said, man. They get all the Showtime events. They can get there. That's a good prize. That's a good prize for a hardcore.
And you see, listen, the last time they had this, you had to get like 7 or 8, maybe 9 straight weeks correct to win.
It was more like 20.
Well, look at that. Like, man, get the fuck out of it. For that, you invest your money. You believe the host and that you've been listening to for 7 years. You join us on Patreon. You know, you stick to our rules and you go on vacation for free like the rest of us, because that's ridiculous, bro. I don't need a DraftKings shirt. Thanks, hon. I don't need a DraftKings shirt or anything like that. I'm good. You know what I mean? I got a round 12 shirt from TBV, Patreon only. These are coming out for everybody on Rapid Punches and above, I believe.
Well, I think you need to chill with what you say on air, because who knows, they might be coming at us, to try to promote this thing. And
you don't have to pay me a lot because I don't promote things I don't believe in.
I can tell you what, you hit me up with it and I will promote it, because I do believe in that game. I love that fantasy throwdown. It was really fun. For people that don't understand it, basically you're given a salary cap. Let's say it's like $10,000. And if you pick a fighter like Errol Spence, well, that guy's going to cost a lot of money, right? But if you pick like an underdog, then that's going to cost less money. So you keep picking and picking and picking until your whole 20,000 runs out, and basically you got your team. Now, I don't know for sure if that's how the game's going to work. It sounds like it. It might be more of like a pick 'em, but I definitely think they're going to include a salary cap sort of thing, because that's the way their fantasy works. And I've actually used DraftKings for fantasy football, and they do it right. They really know what they're doing.
Well, far too much time on a game that doesn't bring us anything. But that being said, Showtime, who is part of DraftKings, is bringing us Lara versus Bryan Castano, right? Castano or
Yeah.
Castellano? No, it's not Lini. So
Castano.
No, you said it right, because I interviewed his father.
Castano.
No, I think it's the
Castano.
It's Enye at the end with the hyphen at the top. So it's
Castano.
You got it.
Castano.
There we go. So Bryan Castano. So look, at first I was like, man, what the hell is this? Right? And I'm like, oh, this is a way to get Lara a belt back to make that rematch with Jarrett Hurd happen. But after watching the live stream on Showtime for the final press conference and listening to Lou DiBella and knowing that he signed this guy off the word of Sergio Martinez, and this guy is Argentine and he's an alleged puncher. I mean, he's only one guy on his resume, I believe, that I saw that I even know. So this is a huge step up. But again, if we're going off the narrative of the card, he asked for this fight. Now, do we even believe that, right? Like, this is an Al Heyman fighter. I mean, did this guy call, I mean, was it Lou that set this up? I don't know about how much this guy asked for this fight, but I think I'm a little bit more intrigued now. When I interviewed the dad, he sparred Marcos Maidana when he was 17. He was in the gym with him at that early of an age. So they've been believing in this kid. We just haven't been put on him.
Can I throw some extra stuff in there real quick?
Of course.
Amateurs obviously are amateurs, they're not professionals, but this guy beat Errol Spence in the Pan American Games. And when you look at point systems, it was like 20-11. So he definitely won that fight. On top of that, he also beat Sergey Duranchenko, which we also gave Danny Jacobs a great fight in the World Series boxing. So this guy has a couple good amateur wins and maybe some that I'm not too familiar with, but those are the two that stand out. So adding that on to what Ness says about sparring, you said Marcos Maidana at age 17. Wow.
Yes,
this should be a very interesting fight. And from what I've talked to Lara today,
He seemed a bit small to me when I seen him in person. What did you think? Because everybody's small to me. I'm taller than you. So what did you think, being in front of him?
I mean, to be honest, even though I'm small in person, I feel like everyone's a little bit smaller when you get to meet them. But,
I picked his brother for him, and he's like, no, that's Bryan. I'm like, whoa. Like, he's tiny, I thought.
Yeah, I mean, well, think about it this way. We're accustomed to seeing Jared Hurd, I guess. Maybe the Charlos, pretty big guys for the division, I would say. So maybe these guys are the more acclimated 154 fighters, and that's probably why it seems like that way.
Well, listen, the people talked about the fact that this is like a Cuban affair you got with Luis Ortiz and Lara, Lara, and I think it's a nice card. It's a card that I probably am not going to expect a whole lot of from, but I like the vastness that you have between Luis Ortiz, a guy who's going to come out and, he's looking for a KO and he's looking to showcase power, versus a guy like Lara, who's going to show you some boxing skills and he's going to do some things in the ring that are a little bit different. So the vastness in the I guess what to expect in the show and the differences between the ring IQ and abilities and just overall skill set and approach to the ring, it's worth the watch. The card is worth the watch. You got Richardson Hitchens on the undercard, 7-0 prospect. Then we're going to see Edwin Rodriguez. Now, Edwin Rodriguez, surprisingly, I thought it had been even longer, but he's been out for for just over a year. I thought it was longer than that. I could have sworn that he did not fight in 2018, but he did fight February 2018. So this will just be over a year from his last performance. So y'all expecting anything from Edwin Rodriguez? La Bomba?
Man, I'm never going to count anybody out in boxing. We keep learning that. I mean, Luis Collazo, I thought he was done after Khan did what he done, and look at where he's at and where he's, predicted to be in about a fight from now. He'd probably be fighting Crawford. So this guy isn't Collazo, though. Well, I think they both kind of have the similar styles. They're both like balls to the wall and pretty wide with their punches. But I don't even know who Edwin is facing. I'm hoping it's a tune-up for him. Like, I'm hoping they're giving him a shot.
It is. Yeah, it does seem like a tune-up. Mitch Williams
was like a minus 4,000, so it's truly.
Mitch Williams is 16-6 with 11 KOs. But Edwin is 33 years old. He's going to turn 34 this year in a couple months.
That's young in boxing. And shout out to them that they're finally doing YouTube and Facebook, or that they're streaming this on YouTube and Facebook, but I'd really like to see it on the app on demand. Stream it on the app, and if I miss it, let me see it on demand on the app. Fucking Espinoza is a bum. I haven't seen him yet to tell him to his face that he's a bum. I can't wait to debate about this ridiculousness. Every time you try to bring up ESPN or DAZN, he told, we've been doing that. You ain't been doing shit. Getting it wrong is what you've been doing. Getting it all the way wrong. Because look, I don't fucking want to be on Facebook. Who got time for that shit? Maybe I'll do YouTube since I love YouTube.
Look, also on the card is the notorious family Russell. I think it's Antoine Russell or Gary Antonio Russell. There's so many Russells.
The Russell clan, B.
Yeah, but I think he's the younger brother of most of these guys. But this guy has a great amount of amateur wins. I remember seeing him last year, and he looked tremendous. He won the Golden Gloves Golden Boy or the Gold Boy Award winner, which is like everyone who wins the Golden Gloves, there's that one person who has the best performance, and that's what that means. And I think he won that once before. So he has a very great amateur background, and considering the fact that his brothers are really great. He's 12-0 with 10 knockouts, so he definitely possesses some power, and he fights at the super bantamweight. I don't know if that's going to be televised, but if so, always check out the Russell brothers. I mean, they're all talented. Just maybe we won't get to see them as active, Gary. But from that point, I like to see all these brothers come up. They're definitely going to hold the legacy down, maybe a couple more champions from that point. But I definitely want to talk about King Kong Ortiz. If you haven't seen it, I posted it up on the YouTube.
Dude, that's just doing pretty well too. It's hilarious.
That's just ducking King Kong Ortiz, man. He don't want the smoke.
Do you want to see me get hurt so bad? Yo, I was gonna give it to Ortiz, man, but them gloves didn't fit, bro. They ain't fit. They told me there was skinny medium. I'm wide.
Yeah, man, I wouldn't have wanted to see you in the ring with that, man. I need you to get to Dallas in one piece. So just leave the fighting to us, brother. I got you. Don't worry.
Listen,
I'm gonna make the co-host look real good.
I ain't trying to fight. They calling me out.
Well, I'll tell you, Luis Ortiz, if he's worried about fighting us, and that means he ain't worried about fighting his opponent. He need to be worried about fighting his opponent. Christian Hammer, a lot of people were disappointed when this matchup was announced, but particularly because it was at a time where none of the other heavyweights were solidified in their fights. And so it felt like Luis Ortiz kind of jumped the gun a bit. Knowing what we know now, knowing where Tyson Fury is, knowing where Deontay Wilder is not, knowing where AJ landed, knowing that White is still not secure fully, is this a good move? I guess the question is, because I feel like, yeah, it is a good move because so many guys are just uncertain at this point. For Luis Ortiz to go in there and get some work in against Christian Hammer, I think there's nothing wrong with that. He can go in there. If he gets a dominating performance, hey, he could turn around and get one of these guys really quick.
Somebody in the comments said, and this is a preview of Thursday's Common Creeping. Saeed 245 says, well, Porter battered him, so it makes sense to run away from King Kong.
Porter did batter you, bro.
Porter taught me a lesson, man. He taught me you have to take it serious. You can't,
yeah, man. You gotta take it serious.
Games, man, for real. But man, look. Speaking of playing games, I hope Luis Ortiz plays none. These half-ass performances, I'm not really cool with. I mean, I know he got the good stoppage versus Rajvan Kajanu. I don't even remember that fight. Like when it took place, I remember the knockout more than anything. I remember right hook, straight left. And maybe that's because it's a replay that gets played out there a lot. Maybe that's just a knockdown and not the actual stoppage. But I need Luis to look as dangerous as the hardcore fans make him out to be. I know that maybe not looking dangerous can win him or earn him a fight. But I think it's also counterproductive, In this instance, I'm gonna say bad publicity isn't good publicity. He needs to put on a performance with Christian Hammer. I think that I remember the Travis Kaufman fight maybe went too long, right? Am I right?
Yeah. No, I agree. I guess the expectation was he was gonna go in there, flatline him, and get him out of there.
And he stopped him in the 10th of the last round. It's like, come on. We didn't think that.
But I'll definitely say one thing, though. Outside of the fact that the video is pretty funny, you can see Ness going like, yo, I need gloves. No, I ain't got headsets. If you watch that actual video besides that point, you can actually see him do a little pad work and go to the body bag. Look, I think in my heart, in my honest opinion, knowing that what's out there, that Anthony Joshua was calling his name, they were talking a little bit about Deontay Wilder, Ortiz too, you know what I mean? Lou DiBella and those guys were saying at the press conference that he could be a very good option if these three big top heavyweights can't get it together and he can slide in there and maybe get one of these fights, he's probably dialed in at this point because now he realized, look, if I get this guy out, what's up? What's up, guys? I'm here, King Kong Ortiz, because he was looking good in the video, man. He was doing all these jabs, footworks. So, look, if this is the time to have a great performance, now is the chance because that old age stuff is eventually going to catch up one day. He will actually get old, and so he needs to get these fights now.
Dude, I'm not giving no more procedures, but this is the video to do for Common Creeping. Holy.
What? Oh, you talking about the Ortiz?
Yes, pretty good comments. No, for real, pretty good. They enjoyed it. That was funny. That was pretty cool. Yeah, man. A lot of videos. So we're putting out so much, you might not be getting those notifications, man. So you should just periodically check back on your lunch breaks, you know, in your shit breaks, whenever you hit the toilet. You know, you all bring your phones to the toilet with you. Don't act like you don't. So yeah, you know, check it out there. You know, I'm not telling you to do this while you're driving, because I want you to be around to watch the next video drop. But looks like Sleeping Beauty woke up. What's up?
What's up, sleepyhead?
Look, he got his mic off. This what happens when
Hey, everybody out there in the TBV universe, what's going on, man? I do apologize, you know what I'm saying? I had some things come up like sleep. But I did wake up, you know what I'm saying? I do apologize, bro. It's been a long day. Been a long day, but what's going on, man? But
like,
I seen the extraordinary work you guys been doing and the videos y'all got been putting up. Ortiz looks to be in very good shape. Ron said he actually worked out for like almost 2 hours doing the workout.
He worked out, and he was so happy. He seems motivated, bro. Like, I recorded a lot of them, and you could just see, if you know Spanish, you're gonna see he's in good spirit.
What you mean happy? Like happy he's back in the ring, or a newfound like youthfulness?
Yes. Well, you slick.
Bad word. Yeah,
Man,
you
you trolling.
Damn.
No,
I didn't mean it like that, but like the way he seemed in the video, like he was happy.
It is
and
like
he did duck. I mean, Ness did duck him. You guys.
Newfound youthfulness because they sent over a new birth certificate.
I watched that whole clip, bro. Ness, man, you had more excuses than anybody.
I know
I ain't got the gloves. Here you go, the gloves right here.
And let me.
Oh, the money ain't right.
Let me tell you what else.
I need a headset.
I still ain't get. Yo, what? Stop. Yo, you know Ron never got in the ring. He keep calling
Look,
me.
I even took the camera. I took the camera away from him. Look, and you know what? Ness was entertaining it. Like, me? You want me? Nah, man. I ain't got no gloves. Like, no, I ain't got no gloves. If we had.
The honest truth is, I thought about it.
You did.
Reviews is worth it. Get my name, raise my profile as Coogan wants, and then he can't duck me, because if the world sees me jump in there with Ortiz, then you guys will at least be on my side when I take that Coogan fight, regardless if I lose to Ortiz. But I had ACG boots, man. Yo, Gleason's, the owner of Gleason's, would have got me out of there so fast. I ain't even use that excuse, because if Ronnie Shields would have had headgear in that motherfucking bag, because I ain't expect nobody to have gloves for me. Ronnie pulled out gloves. If Ronnie would have pulled out headgear, my next excuse was the ACG boots on the mat. I mean, I just
said, go nigga, go barefoot.
Look, it's official. We keeping
$100, bro. So like, you know, you got to be careful with the ring.
Oh yeah,
we keeping a bag on the low. Like, just I'm gonna bring it, slide underneath the ring.
He think he's slick. He tried to get me out of shape. You know, I wasn't in camp, but I'm gonna be in Miami. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be in Miami. I'm gonna stop in when I go see AJ. I'm gonna stop in and see Ortiz, see if he still want it. Because by the time I'm in Miami, I should be in border war shape. You know what I'm saying?
And then people, that would have been great. Just using that as an excuse would be like, "Oh, AJ needed his bodyguard to throw water at the man, but I took him on in the ring, so at least you give him that, right?"
I know you guys been talking about Ortiz working out. Have you guys watched Hammer? Did Hammer do any public workout?
I mean,
Hammer. You can watch it on the YouTube channel.
Okay.
Hammer looks healthy, man.
He looks like fat.
I mean, he had like what's those
he's always been kind of chubby though.
He had a drop fish shirt on, man. It was like, I don't know, man.
Ortiz,
I don't know. He ain't look like he had that pep Ortiz had, man.
Okay. I mean, Ortiz was light on his feet. He was doing like the circle 360 jab. Then look, I'm telling you, this
like a machine gun jab. It was like a machine gun jab. Listen, what Hammer had was the alleged confidence, right? Like, I guess Travis Kaufman had that too when it was time to get in the ring. I guess they all have that because they know, look, I already signed this contract. I might as well say the right things. But for whatever reason, I believe him. Like even today in the press conference, or was it yesterday that his trainer was? I mean, his promoter stopped Lou DiBella. Was like, ho, Lou. You should have been called us. If nobody didn't want to fight Luis Ortiz, we would have been fought him. You should have been called us. So like they keep acting like they not afraid. I hope you just not afraid to get your ass whooped. I hope you actually not afraid because you want to whoop someone's ass. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's bad news though, because if you're sitting here saying that Ortiz looks ready and he looks better than we maybe even would have expected, and Christian Hammer's not looking as good. I mean, the whole personification of this fight was that Ortiz was going to run through him, so if he is absolutely in the best shape that he can be, that spells trouble. That spells a lot of trouble, which perhaps puts us in a position to make some money on Friday when we have our Patreon only Beating the Odds with the Boxing Voice. And possibly that's a fight that we could add to the parlay. My boy Mike and Ness making as much money as possible, living their best lives. I'm up too. I don't like to brag because I don't really put a whole lot of money in there. But that's the point. You got to put what you're comfortable with. So I don't know. Maybe there is a situation in there. If we get a first round, if we get some good odds on a first round or 1 through 3 or something, then I don't know. Maybe we put some money on that.
I mean, we definitely got to look at that as a parlay, but
you gotta look at the weigh-in, man. I want to see him with his shirt off.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think I want to see Christian Hammer with his shirt off.
I got to, man. Like if I see him with his shirt, like, and he ain't coming in like to fight, but Hammer always been the guy who ain't really being like a 6-pack kind of guy.
That's right. That's a good point.
What about Kovnowski? When you see Kovnowski at the weigh-in, that don't tell you nothing. He fight a whole different way.
Yeah, but that's a
baby.
But that's a different approach. And you're talking about the fights that they were in. And that's different. I mean, if he was fighting King Kong Ortiz, then perhaps
there you go. Gerald Washington ain't King Kong.
Very well said. Yes, he ain't King Kong.
But go ahead,
what I'm saying is that body that we see on Kovnowski and on Andy Ruiz Jr., that is their body every fight, and they
Ortiz
high.
Ortiz is gonna beat this dude simply because of the fact that after Lara,
are we on belt that he's not gonna win, Ron? We just trying to figure out what round he gonna win in.
But I understand. I'm just trying to paint the picture for when I saw that once Lara was getting ready to get into the the media workout. And if you guys haven't seen one, usually they do their media workout and they go over and do their questions. No, this dude Ortiz practically jumped into another ring doing sit-ups and crunches and all these random stuff that isn't pretty on the camera. But this dude just getting in, like taking full advantage of it, goes and hits the heavy bag and goes to uppercut back. Like this dude wouldn't stop. Then while Lara's still, doing his media workout, Ortiz gets back in the ring, and I'll post a video of he gets back in the ring while Lara, and they're sharing the ring. Lara gets out of the ring, and he's still in the pads, and he gets off hitting the heavy. I'm like,
that's smart though. It's smart though. It's strange, Mario, but it's
only
smart.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
The reason I say it's smart, man, he's staying in the public's eye. You know what I'm saying? He's not just going in.
I mean, that was a double whammy, Mike, but I think it was just workout time. Like it's that too, but he's showing these people that y'all call me. And I went 2 hours sit-ups, hit bag, shadow boxing, pads. I'm doing everything, and just so people know, I'm ready for AJ. I'm ready for Wilder. I'm ready for Dylan White. Don't call me fucking old no more. Check me out now. That's my impression of it.
I agree with Mike. I agree with Mike. But Ness might be onto something. It might just have been workout time because, look, I've covered a few fight week media workouts, and those are so much different than other media workouts when you have them 3, 4, even 5, 6 weeks out. Those are so much different. When you get to those that are weeks out, usually you do see a real workout, but media workouts are usually the stunt.
Speaking of media workout, you going to that Errol Spence Jr. one, Mario?
Hey, I got my brother and I got Rod. Well, actually, no, I'm sorry. Rod, I need to wait on, but I got my brother to commit to me, so he said he'd go with me.
Look, he needs somebody.
Hell yeah, it's a fucking 7-hour drive. It's gonna be in Dallas.
Yo, why you don't just take a bus? I'll just pay for the bus, dog. Jump on a bus.
Bro, that bus would be like 12 hours.
That's gonna be like 18 hours.
Hell yeah, that should add like another 4 or 5 hours. I would rather drive, but if I got somebody, it's
Mario won't get
drive.
Hey,
Ron, start looking them flights up right now. LaGuardia, JFK, man. We gotta get out there, bro. Let's see what that's.
Oh, y'all going Dallas? Yeah, big dog.
Bro, if you're gonna fucking send a flight, if you're gonna take a flight, then you might as well say it's gonna be 10 times cheaper for me.
Y'all going
He's pretty much saying, why don't you just fly me out?
No,
That's
Solo Dolo is tomorrow.
Nets need some answers.
I don't never mind covering nothing solo. It's just that drive.
Y'all send flight information. Let's see what's the price tag, man. We cannot not be at Errol Spence.
Yeah.
Public wants us at Errol Spence. You guys.
Here's the thing, though. I would rather if I'm gonna drive, I gotta drive on Monday, and I gotta stay in a hotel.
Pressure on him in the chat. That's Mario's territory.
I go. Listen, I just would rather leave on Monday, so I don't have to fucking leave at 5:30 in the morning.
What day is media workout for Errol Spence? Is it
Tuesday?
Fight week?
Tuesday.
Oh, okay. Damn.
See, me, I would just leave like 8 at night, Monday, check in, get a little room, check in, sleep, wake up 11:30, go straight.
The only reason I was even wanting to go on Tuesday is because I don't want to miss 2 days worth of workouts. But at the same time, maybe I could get with Derek because I know Derek, me and him are cool. Maybe he'll let me get a workout in that day because I got ant problems to deal with. So
if you leave at 3,
you work out for sure. Doomy used to work out in the gym. They always let you work out. Doomy worked out in every gym we've been to.
Yeah, I'm sure it wouldn't be a problem.
Maybe 4 a.m. that morning. You probably get there like around 11. You can go get you some lunch. You know what I'm saying? Then go to the event. Do that. Then you check in for hotel for the night.
The people want you in the field. The chat is saying, "Come on,
I got it. Listen,
people want to see how you gonna talk to Earl.
Oh, I got Earl. Me and Earl cool. Like listen, you go check out my videos with Earl. He's always giving me good stuff. We've always had a good rapport. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna recognize me because I'm so yoked up with my fight against Ant coming up. And be like, whoa, are you a potential opponent? Who are you? I'm gonna be like, nah, man.
Real quick,
I got Ant problems.
Ant. He sent that video clip.
That was nasty, Ron. I mean, Mike.
It was nasty.
That was nasty, right?
Yeah,
Ron, you've seen it too, right, Ron?
No, I have to go check it. I've been uploading.
Yo, it's in that.
I'm like, what concern?
Are you more concerned for mine?
Lightweight. Because kind of engine he had. And Mario, like I said, that the game plan we talked about, you please use that. He doesn't look like a fighter that
ain't got 3 rounds in him, man.
I ain't want to say it. I ain't that guy.
3 rounds. Listen, he gonna go 3 rounds because he gonna divide his tank into them 3. But he ain't got 3 rounds.
And to all the border war fighters, I would make sure Ness is right beside me and not on the ring apron yelling at somebody else's corner when he's like going for the other people. That was just too much, Ness, man. That was really.
Well, I think that's what you're doing for him. So he can do that.
He's at war. He's at war, though.
My team. I love my team. So
how you going stand in the ring apron, walk to his corner, and start yelling at him?
Listen, if you're.
I went Jose because Jose was cheating. He cheated. That's why.
If y'all are not signed up to Patreon, make sure you get signed up to Patreon in time for March 16th because you're gonna have Mike and Ness doing commentating. Which, to be honest with you, that's the price of admission right there, just to hear them two commentating.
I just posted Mario's Border Wars footage in the chat.
Oh,
want to check it out. Oh, you ain't seen it yet?
It's in. I'm going to check right now.
Oh, wait till you see his counter uppercut. He trying to take Ant head off.
Okay.
He trying to take Ant head off. Yo, that's a collage of footage too. I question how new that footage is. I seen Mario in gray shorts.
To be honest with you, the oldest footage in there is the squat video because I threw a little exercise stuff in, but the oldest is that squat video.
Yeah, the whole team is in Dallas except for Ron because Ron got to make sure Eddie Hearn knows TBV's everywhere, and Ron will be in Philly for their
Devin Farmer,
and then he'll double back to Philly for the top rank Mean Machine card or whoever.
No, that's Sunday at Madison Square Garden. Josue
what on a Sunday?
And Michael Conlon.
Wow, that's cool.
I did watch that.
Hey, when is that? When is that?
Sunday. So
he said Sunday.
Friday's Tevin Farmer, Saturday's Mikey Spence, and then Sunday's Michael Conlon.
I just watched that.
I know
that Mean Machine guy.
So
that's a lot of boxing for us.
Yeah, man.
And then we'll have all footage, right? We got all coverage at all 3 events on the TBV channel. So
I'm sure we'll do a live fight chat that Sunday and Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia review. So Fans, supporters, you guys are in for a big treat coming March 6th. Well, March 13th week, March 12th week, something like that. When does the deputy start? On the 11th? Somewhere around there. But yeah, it's big things from TBV. We're coming out here, man. We're coming out here strong. Yes, sir.
Yo, what you could expect is looking like Border Wars 5 will be in June in New York or New Jersey for the AJ fight. And it's looking like we might have, I'm pretty sure, we're about 97% on an appreciation night for that weekend as well. So a lot of festivities in June. Nice. We're going to have a good old summer for TBV.
So we're going to do a Border Wars and an appreciation night?
Yes, sir. So, if you get beat up on Friday morning, you're going to be at TBV appreciation night with a black eye. You know what I mean? But hey, you never know.
As long as I leave with that belt in March and then in June, I'm all right. You can give me all the black eyes you want.
It would be great if Wilder crashed the party so that he could actually come to our party and shit, like show up to the AJ fight, which we know he's not. But Eddie Hearn could be our guest.
Oh shit!
That's right, and Eddie loves a good shindig. So
I don't know, he might sign me if he goes to that Border Wars.
Hold that water bottle shit over his fucking head. Yeah, man. I got spray with water, bro. I've been falling around.
You should make a T-shirt with that, though. Honestly.
Oh,
I mean, I told you, Ron is nasty.
Too loud, man. What's going on?
Ron is nasty.
It is behind the scenes.
I spoke to him already, but watch, me and Ron, we gonna get together. And we're going to put some ideas together with his skills on Photoshop, and we're going to show you some shit. But let's keep it moving.
Picks, though? Did we get our picks, though? Lara, Ortiz?
I got Lara. I got Ortiz. We got to talk about Bryan Garcia, who is Panamanian. He's taking on Edward Ramirez. I'll let Ron tell you the storyline because this is a Can-X, or is it Can-U? What's his name?
Can-Zu. You remember, guys? Can-Zu, the one that beat Jose. Yeah. So this is an eliminator, I guess, for that belt. Granted, the fact that whoever wins should prosper and fight for that guy. So his opponent is, what was it, Rodriguez or whatever?
Eduardo Ramirez.
Ramirez, yeah. He previously had an opportunity to fight Lee Selby. Unfortunately, he missed weight, so he couldn't compete for that title. But at the same time, he also lost that fight. So he's coming off of like a tune-up against a guy, 21 wins, 18 losses. So we already know what that was about. So this is his comeback fight and hopefully get some contentions against Can-Zu. I wanted to say that because it
Can-Zu.
But yeah. So maybe that fight will come into fruition. But
yeah, I don't know who the hell you talking about. Be honest with
Shout
you,
out
bro.
to
What's his name again? What's the guy's name again? Fighting Can-Zu.
This is to fight. Yeah, it's an eliminator.
Eduardo Ramirez.
Oh, okay, so why we talking about Can-Zu then? Who fighting?
Because the winner of this allegedly gets an opportunity to fight him.
How you know they want that smoke with Can-Zu though?
Because that's what the eliminator is for that WBA record.
I don't know too many people really want to fuck with Can-Zu.
Well, Eduardo Ramirez is the favorite on the betting line, but Bryan Garcia is the favorite amongst a lot of the writers, the writers that have been actually writing about it. So it's a tough fight. And Eduardo Ramirez is a minus 148 actually on FanDuel. Bryan Garcia is a plus 122. So I'm going to go with the Mexican Ramirez. You could put me down for that.
I'm trying to get my little table.
And just so you know,
my bad.
This is a replacement for Nunes and Edner Cherry. I believe Edner Cherry had an injury. He wasn't able to make the car. So this is the replacement on that. So ignore that little Nunes Cherry on the screen. But
it would have been nice to see that fight. Like Edner Cherry's a solid fighter. But hopefully this one brings fireworks. And if you got to fight with Zoo on the line, then definitely there is a I guess something worth watching on that one, because a lot of the other fights really aren't. I mean, I guess you can call the Lara as a title fight, whatever. But it just adds to the card, I guess, right? A little bit.
So outside of this, I need Mike to help me out with this Matchroom Boxing Eddie Hearn card that you have listed.
Yeah, it's like one of them next gen cards, man. I thought it was on Friday. I didn't think it was on Saturday.
So
Richard,
Anyone in particular that stands out on that
just one
card?
person. Richard Riakporhe. He's one of Dylan White fighters, and he's fighting. I really don't know the guy's name, but he's fighting on that card. Only reason I put it on there, it was the only other boxing on this week that was notable. So yeah,
What do you know about Richard Riakporhe?
Cruiserweight can really hit, kind of raw. Signed to Dylan White, probably gonna be moved slowly. You know what I'm saying, before he really is challenged. But he coming out off I believe a knockout in his last fight. So.
Mike, speaking of, since this card, next gen card is on the zone, don't forget, if anyone hasn't already signed up, you could check the description box in the video below, and any future videos uploaded in the description box. You'll be able to find the link to sign up to the zone and receive 1 free month. If you use TBV's link, obviously we get a kickback and it costs you nothing because they just know we funneled you to them. So yeah, support your favorite show by signing up to the zone and getting a free month of good boxing anyway, right?
Now going on back to that card, there's actually someone I do want to see. Anthony Sims Jr. Will be on that undercard. Most notably related to the Mayweather family. I have a video on it where he talks about it. But from that point, he's like 17 wins, 16 KOs. I mean, he's a very athletic individual. He's very flashy. He has a pretty decent amateur background. He actually competed in the U.S. National Championships, lost to Marcus Brown. But outside of that, his professional career has been really solid. He competes, I think, at light heavyweight or something like that. So
I think he's moving down to 168, to be real.
Okay. But he has his
campaigning there now.
His first fight went to unanimous decision, right? From that point, he's been on a 16 knockout spree. So regardless of the opposition, just at least expect him to crack or drop the opponent at least. His opponent is unannounced on BoxRec right now, actually I lied. They actually put him up. It's Mateo Damon Ferron. Okay, so I expect Anthony Sims to blow this guy away. But check that guy out, and I think Jordan Gill is also on the card against.
Speaking of Anthony Sims,
Jordan Gill
interview with Eddie Hearn. This is going to be Anthony Sims moving down. I think this fight is at 170, and he's on his way to 168. So those Buatsi and Yard call outs were bogus.
Yeah, Jordan Gill's on the I think headline in the card. He's 22-0, and he's fighting Emmanuel Dominguez. And so I think this is just a Jordan Gill showcase. But yeah, Sims, definitely want to check him out.
What was that whole thing about Sims and Buatsi? And like, can you break? I didn't get a chance to watch
Buatsi ugly and said he beat Yard.
Oh, damn!
Yeah, definitely did that. Yeah, he was doing that when he first signed with Eddie. He was calling out Yard and talking about Buatsi and saying that those were fights that he wanted to possibly get down the road, but. Seems like he moving to 168, maybe a good thing for him because he's not the tallest light heavyweight. So 168 may be a good division for him. See how he campaigns, and you can always go back up if you don't feel right at the weight.
Oh wow! Well, hey, look, that division's popping. Bring on the smoke. Yard, Buatsi, Anthony Sims. I think fans want to see these guys fight each other. So that's what's up.
It'll be really interesting to see if Eddie matches him up against Callum Smith anytime soon.
Soon? Really?
I'm saying anytime soon. I mean, he is moving down. I mean, he can't. If you want the belt, I mean, it'd be a nice little fight for you. How many fights you need? Callum Smith only got like 19, 20 fights, right?
Oh, word? How many?
He ain't got a lot. Yeah. Look, I
don't
think Callum ain't got a lot now.
BoxRec.
How many fights Callum got? Let me know if I'm wrong or right.
I'm going 25 fights. 18 KOs, 0 losses.
How many Sims got? Like 17?
17, yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, not too far apart.
Smith got more knockouts than Sims has wins, so maybe he needs a couple more.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and move on. Well, a brief thing that we touched on today. Eddie Hearns' new offer to Deontay Wilder. You guys have any final thoughts on that? I mean,
Ness conducted the long interview with him. He's the one that pulled all this out. So if you guys haven't seen it, go to the YouTube channel. And Ness pretty much pulls out from Eddie Hearns that Eddie Hearns would be interested to do, I call it a 3-fight deal, but it's really a 2-fight deal because of 2 opponents, with Anthony Joshua being at the end with a rematch clause. but saying, look, whatever fight you want, Deontay Wilder, will give you $15 million. Just fight on our platform, correct? And then the second fight would be against Anthony Joshua with a rematch clause of a 50-50 if by any chance you would win, which seems to be the holdup that many people have disputed on what should be right or wrong. So what do you guys think?
Yeah, man. Look, I think that they're heading towards the good direction. You know, for me,
I think that if you're gonna do any Amazon shopping, don't forget to use our hyperlink by heading on over to theboxingvoice.com/affiliate sponsors. Why? Because look, Mario now wants a flight. He doesn't want to drive. I didn't know it was 7 hours though, so there is some credence to him wanting a flight from Corpus Christi to Dallas. And if you use that Amazon link or you sign up to DAZN using our link, we can get Mario there, and you can get free coverage. It's just that simple. Unbiased Mario Munguia coverage.
Unbiased, definitely. But yeah, man, we can get the type of coverage that gives you the type of news that we're discussing right now, like the news that or like the coverage that Ness got with Eddie Hearn, where he discussed. Y'all see that? Man, that segue was just awesome. But yeah, look, I think that they're headed in the right direction. This is more along the lines, like we talked about earlier this week. I think Ron said it. They're moving towards the right, plan. They're moving towards the right deal, and I totally think that while they're sitting there thinking, man, I could get 15 for Brazil, or maybe even it's not Brazil, like maybe it's somebody, a lesser opponent. You know what I mean? If he can get that 15 mil, go out, get it. Get Joshua, you believe in your skills, you win it 50-50, and you leave with all the chips on your side. That's something that, legends are made of. So, yeah, I think the call's up to Wilder completely. At the same time, there is something worth being a free agency. It doesn't matter what sport you're in. Being a free agent is just, it's so lucrative. You never know what deal is around the table. So,
honestly, I think there's an upside to this whole Wilder being the last one, because you're the last piece of the puzzle. He could possibly get more than everybody because of that, because now each heavyweight needs him, right? So it's like, how much is the DAZN going to pay him to go make that AJ fight, win or lose? And then how much is ESPN going to pay to make that Wilder Fury fight, win or lose? Each network just needs now this guy for their heavyweight to fulfill their legacy.
Because, from the very beginning, there was really, I'm not going to say there's no interest in Fury Joshua, but there's a reason these two guys ended up on two separate platforms. This is not the fight that people are clamoring for. The rematch is wanted, it's needed, it's desired, but Joshua Wilder it is more needed and desired. So Wilder's the last piece of the puzzle. Like you said, this is the beauty of being a free agent, is you can, offer deals from various places and agencies and platforms and excuse me. And so, yeah, I think this is going to work out great for Wilder, but he just needs to make that decision. And right now, the DAZN route seems like the best. I mean, with ESPN, you got to have 5 fights. You got to fight 2, maybe 3 times before you get Tyson Fury. So, yeah, I don't know how good that deal looks to him versus the DAZN.
Now the other thing that you have to look at it too. I guess I'll play the other side and be more pessimistic about it. I mean, it could maybe be like a PR stunt to kind of say, look, we're attempting to try to get the fight, yada yada. Obviously, it all involves a contract deal, which Deontay Wilder is opposed to. And so the whole thing about being with the whole Al Haymon side and stuff is you have this idea of what you want to do with your future, regardless if you screw it up or you make it, whatever you want. The idea is that you're in control of your future. Look at Mikey Garcia, for example. I'm sure at a point they came like, yo, you really want that Errol Spence fight? But they allowed Mikey to do what he wanted, to dare to be great and fight Errol Spence. And then Errol Spence on his side, sure, let me get that fight. Bring that on. So the idea is, regardless of what we think, it's what they want to do. And if this allows Deontay to do whatever he wants to do on what he's at, maybe this contract isn't good enough for him. Maybe the fact that maybe a one-off deal maybe will be best for him. But either or, at the end of the day, you definitely see there's interest. they just need to just check each other and call each other's bluffs. Are you really about that life? Really, what is holding up the terms? I think whatever is holding up in the past needs to be removed from this point, and everything just has to be new deals. And this is just a start of a better direction and showing that there is interest still trying to get that fight happen, and they just haven't just gone away. So now we have to go and see Deontay Wilder's side and see, look, does this interest you? They're upping an ante. They're giving you $15 million to fight whoever. Hey, it's a start. So the fight fans at least have hope, knowing that there is some sort of progression, because they went from $15 million guaranteed for Anthony Joshua to $15 million guaranteed to whoever. That's a good start.
Damn sure.
Definitely.
See, so women always had it right when they played hard to get. You know what I mean? You get you maximize, baby. Maximization. So there's a lot of other guys on this DAZN card that we don't really know. So I mean, we would just keep it moving. What's this? Errol Spence wants Manny Pacquiao at the AT&T after Mikey Garcia. Should he not be thinking past Garcia, or is the betting line, probably right?
What's the betting line say?
Almost 4-1. Cheers.
For who?
Well, I think he definitely needs to be working towards Garcia and keep his mind focused. But at the same time, I think this kind of fight leads to that.
How was Khan such a big overdog? I mean, yeah, a big favorite over Danny Garcia. Like, why Spence can't get the odds? Those odds.
Wait, say that again.
Amir Khan was a heavy favorite over Danny Garcia right when they first fought. Like some obscene favorite, like 60-1, right, or something like that. Like, was it like that big?
Man, I don't remember, but he definitely was a significant favorite.
Danny?
Yeah.
7-1.
Okay, 7-1. So Errol Spence only 4-1. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Oh, Mikey Garcia. Look, he's a
Well, yeah, hold on. You trying to disrespect Danny? Are you forgetting that Mikey's a 4th divisional champ at this day and time? And when Danny fought
if you're fighting the same weight class,
Danny fought Khan, he ain't achieved none of those accolades.
Yeah, he was making his bones at that time. Khan was one of the first few bricks that he laid upon his, wall that made him. Danny wasn't ever looked at like that.
Danny was always the underdog. I mean, even to the point where he even came up to Thurman and Porters and all this stuff. Like, that's what I'm saying. He's comfortable at this. Like, it's no different from what he started at. It's just what makes him great at that point is because he's consistently proved the odds wrong, and he challenged himself, because when you keep fighting guys you're not supposed to win and you keep doing it, so
catch up to you.
So Danny,
big ups to Danny Garcia, man. And big ups to Mikey Garcia, but I just think you're fighting a uphill battle, and I think man, looking towards Pacquiao, probably the best thing Earl could do. Don't say try to steal Pacquiao before Keith Thurman try to come back from wherever he's going.
I think if you're Pacquiao, regardless of these economics that are going to be presented by selling out this arena, do you really want that smoke at this day and age? Like, come on.
He said he wanted the winner.
Yeah, but Floyd never was this crazy.
I mean, he ain't Floyd.
Obviously.
He fight for the love of the game. Maybe he want to challenge himself. And the winner between Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence will be a nice thing for him to do. I'm pretty sure if he got, how much did he get to fight Broner?
Errol Spence versus Manny Pacquiao could also be Manny Pacquiao's retirement.
I mean, maybe too.
Yeah, it could be
a cash out retirement, because I'm sure this will be pay-per-view. Granted, if this event does successful, Manny Pacquiao, Errol Spence, well, if Errol beats Mikey, which I assume, then yeah.
And speaking on Errol and Mikey, they are fighting for the Earl's belt and the WBC Diamond belt.
That makes no sense. That makes no. So what's that mean? That they automatically get a crack at the WBC champ when he frees up his mandatories?
Exactly.
Maybe
what happens?
That'll make no sense.
But so Earl's not even listed in WBC, right?
But he's on Vada though.
But that's the thing. They want him. Like, if you give him this belt, now he pays these sanctioning fees. Now guess what? You tell him, we're gonna force it. Don't worry. That unification one. Don't worry.
We got you.
Shh. Shout out to the IBO. It's in the mail. I got you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, the IBO in the mail?
Oh, you got the IBO.
The strap in the mail?
In your hands.
You, baby.
Yo, is that what I'm fighting for?
Oh, no, the belt ain't here yet. This is just a little something for us to be okay in Texas. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
They want to ensure that their favorite podcast is out there doing what they got to do.
Okay, B.
You know I want that IBO strap, so whenever that come in, let me know who I gotta take out.
You know what, Mario? You should go ahead on your phone, text me a little something to reply back, because like it went dead after I gave her the belt. I mean, I gave her the belt speech. She asked for the link to see the other belts and everything and how we present it. It went cold. So we need to follow up. Like, yo, Texas is coming. We need that belt for Friday.
You need to send an email back. But
yeah, we could do that.
You could be like a dongle, bro. I'm just saying.
Lomachenko versus Anthony Crolla.
Oh, you never know, bro. Too. I mean, you get that belt in time, you might be a unification like AJ. Remember, they brought in a vacant title to unify with Vlad. And look, Vlad brought that belt, right? Like he didn't have it, but his clout in the WBA allowed that vacant title to be placed on that IBF fight with Joshua. So like if you finagle that shit, and I mean I got no choice than to put it on the line.
When you
I will put that target square on my back.
Dude, does this like make you like want to get back, you know what I'm saying, tip top border wars shape, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you got the IBF cool, all right.
Oh,
it's an IBO
like
out here,
bro. You could be like
it's the IBO out here. It's a WBC out here.
Honestly, man,
we ain't got WBA.
Listen to me. Honestly, there's a lot of talk.
How the hell we ain't got a WBA bill? My grandma got a damn WBA bill. What's going on?
Listen to me.
Right?
No,
WBA,
you don't support the WBA over here. There's a lot of talk, but the truth is there's only one heavyweight descent up, and Border Wars was established on weight loss, not beating up people. So the heavyweight descent up, he's not ready for a fight. That's how official he is. He signed up just to be involved. Okay. While he loses his weight, he doesn't want to fight yet. You know what I mean? So he's the patron at the right level to watch all the Border Wars. On top of that, he's a mastermind. And he's the trainer to his brother, who's also signed up. So like, it's not always about beating people up. But yeah, unfortunately, only one heavyweight signed up. The other two that exist are fighting each other. And then Santiago is another heavyweight, but he's not making it. And I think that's it.
Gotcha.
Bobby Smitty says all these damn belts. Actually, in our world, there isn't that many. We're trying to get our hands on the IBO, but there's no IBO, there's no WBA. There's WBO, there's WBO, WBC, and IBF. You know, and
the ring.
The
ring belt. Yeah, that's what.
The ring. Eric Cruz got the Ring magazine,
and then here, and I got the lineal belt right here to present.
Oh shit! You Tyson Fury.
Oh,
the fact that your hands are so big in the camera was hilarious, dog. Like, yeah, I got the lineal right here. Yo, God of War says, I don't get this Border War stuff. You got to head on over to boxingvoice.com and click on that support us on Patreon, and you can find that as long as you're signed up to I Got 5 on it and more, you can watch Border Wars. So oh shit, Ram is a hate. I wish I could fast forward. I wish I could fast forward you through a whole training camp of Border Wars so I could just punch.
I could fast forward your face, you ugly mother.
I just want to fast forward this punch into your face. How about that?
We got some more news real quick before we got to these callers. Joseph Parker is willing to fight Tyson Fury next if they offer him the fight. So maybe that's a possibility for Tyson over there. Maybe that would be a storyline that could sell. Oh, Joseph Parker beat the cousin Henry Fury. Tyson Fury looking for revenge because he was at the fight and he thought his cousin won. So I don't know.
That would be a better fight than I would have expected them to start Fury off with. So
yeah, it's like one of those sleeper fights because if you're Joseph Parker, you're looking at Fury like, okay,
Man, not
he can box.
Are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to. I'm just saying if you're
off
you're
two
looking
losses, B. They cherry picking.
coming off a win.
Versus a Samoan in Hawaii.
In Hawaii.
Yeah, he had hometown. He had home
Hawaii
advantage.
It was in New Zealand. It wasn't.
Yeah, it was
Hawaii.
in New Zealand.
Why are you being disrespectful to people in Hawaii? They listen to the podcast too. But look here, man. If Joseph Parker goes out there and I tried.
Oh my God.
I tried. I can't keep a damn straight face. But if Parker goes out there and pushes the pace, maybe on Fury, he knows Fury doesn't have that kind of one shot power. So it could make for a very entertaining fight. Who knows?
The rematch for the lineal championship if Joseph Parker wins.
And we have Andre Dirrell talks about moving up to 175. How you guys feel about that? You think he has enough power to go to 175? I don't know.
God. I don't know.
Yeah,
wait for a long time. So
Yeah.
regardless, man, he might just have to make that move. Like, look, for instance, for Omar Figueroa, I never felt like him moving up was gonna make sense, but he has to. He's just too big. They get older, you know.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I just think that he's not going to be equipped size wise. Like, it's not even just the power. I think it's the overall size. You know, a lot of these light heavyweights, they're big. They're guys that I could see at heavyweight at some point someday. And so, yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's going to fare well.
Does PBC have any? Are they highly invested in the light heavyweights? If you really think about it,
they got Marcus Brown and they had Adonis.
Yeah, they got a Marcus, they got Badu Jack. I mean, there's more light heavyweights over there, but I mean, all the big names are everywhere else. I mean, you got Sergey Bivol, Arthur Beterbiev, so they got to build their own world.
You think Eliter Alvarez would go back, considering the fact that
no. He's just signed. They said they're gonna finish out that 2-year agreement, so he's gonna be over there.
Solid.
He definitely with Top Rank now. Well, not Top Rank, but ESPN and Top Rank. I would say Top Rank because Top Rank.
So I mean, is that it, or we got anything else?
No. We got the #1 amateur at 165 signing with Eddie Hearn. I thought that was noteworthy. We got Rungviasi. Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
Did you hear my interview with Salida and Eddie? Salida signed the new heavyweight, 17-0, Jermaine Franklin out of Detroit. Yeah. American heavyweight. I think he was an Olympian or an alternate, something like
17-0 though. Why nobody signed him yet? I mean, 17-0.
I don't know.
Young heavyweight.
Maybe he was playing hard to get. Remember, it took Saddam Ali to like 15-0 to sign with people. He was promoting his own cards. A lot of people try to show promoters what they're worth. Look at Devin Haney. Look at Devin Haney. No signing yet.
Yeah, Devin don't need to sign with nobody. I don't think Devin will ever sign with nobody. To be honest,
Salida's been speaking very highly of him since the Joshua press conference.
What's his name again?
Every time
Jermaine Franklin. Jermaine Franklin.
Yes. What's his name again?
Jermaine Franklin.
Okay. Yes.
Definitely.
So I haven't seen him, so I'm gonna check him out.
And we got my guy, Sabrisaket Song Sor Rungviasi is back against Estrada. What's the
rematch?
What's
also
first name?
When Ron covers that March fight, there's a new signing there too. I don't know that kid, but he's another American DAZN pickup.
Raymond Jones. Yes,
Raymond
Jones.
Jones.
A lot of prospects, man.
Oh, he's smart.
That's what he said in my interview, that the DAZN is showing their long-term investment by signing all the prospects.
Yes, foreign system, man. You get those prospects on and on. So by the time they get 15, 16-0, the people that watch the zone is going to know those people by first name basis. But we got
Raymond Ford. Raymond Ford. My bad. My apologies. It's Raymond Ford.
Is fighting Estrada April 26th.
Hold on. I butchered this dude's name. It's Raymond Ford. Raymond Ford, not Raymond Jones.
Big up Raymond Ford. What division does he fight in? Do you know that?
Do I know that? I think he's a featherweight. Featherweight.
Yes. Also, that Canelo said he's willing to fight Jaime Munguia, but he wouldn't be that excited about it because he didn't want to stop the young man's progression like that. So, and
I think that fight though, I've considered like you think about what Canelo did when he fought Floyd, and look now, people don't even remember it. Like it's one of those things where when you're going into a fight and you're gonna lose, like people think you're gonna lose, like you're in a win-win situation.
Even though Jaime has like a lot of fights, it's just like when he gets in the ring, he's just a little bit too green still.
It is. Yep, green is the best word to describe it.
A bit too green, but keep on let him fight on TV and on these big cards against opponents who he's supposed to beat. You know what I'm saying? Let's not be, but his opponent he's supposed to be, and gradually build him up because he's still very young. I mean, what he's 22, 23, like if that. So yeah, the kid got a long way, man, a long way to go. Also, Canelo and Jacobs are fighting for the WBC Mayan belt. Never heard of it, but the WBC always comes out with big and special belts. These kind of events, like they had the money belt for Pacquiao McGregor. I mean, they had Pacquiao McGregor. They had Mayweather McGregor. They had the what's the belt called they had last year for the Triple G and
the Chow tribe or something like that. Julio Chow or something like that. But Mario's the Mexican, not trying to help us here.
Yeah. Do you know any other WBC past belt? I know it's the
man that shit's
belt. Yeah, the Cinco de Mayo belt from last year. And they had some. They always have these special kind of.
They got the money belt. You remember the money belt?
Oh yeah, Mike brought that one up.
Okay.
Yeah, they're kind of joke, but
the Maya belt. What's the other one? The rainbow one, right?
Another belt, man.
It was like a 2017. It had the rainbow. It was half. That was the Cinco de Mayo. It was like Mexican flag, and
it was another belt that it was for fucking some fight that
it had two. It was the Hucho belt.
Yeah, I guess the Hucho belt.
It had like two countries, like Mexico and
yeah. I thought it was a tribe, Julio tribe belt or something like that, but whatever.
And we got Oscar De La Hoya sends Floyd Mayweather a cease and desist letter about Ryan Garcia. I guess he felt Floyd was pushing up against Ryan Garcia when Ryan was at the party. I really don't know how you can really get mad at Floyd when Ryan, you know what I'm saying, went on his own power. So it is what it is, man. I think it's
well, I think it had more to do with all that shit he was putting out about him fighting
Rolly?
No, he had said that if he fought Tank.
Speaking of Rolly,
that he would.
No, hold on, because this is all relevant. How Romy had Ryan baby mama on live. I tried to click it.
Whoa. That happened?
Wait, y'all posted it in the chat.
I didn't post it. I didn't post it in the chat.
I didn't see that at all.
Me either.
Like this, I bet you this is Javi.
No. Yeah, it was there. But by the time I clicked it, the page already didn't exist. But
no, maybe it was Danny. I feel like this is something Danny would know.
Yeah, I think it was Danny.
Probably Danny, but it was there. It was definitely there. And you could see the face of her and him and people's comments. But by the time by the time I got
he was talking to her like not in like the same room though with each other.
Nah, it's Takashi and that dude.
Nigga, your game week, bro, please.
Man, whatever, man. You crazy how I catch my baby moms on the Rivals motherfucking IG live.
At least Takashi had her ass in the motherfucking vehicle with him, had her in the same room with him. Takashi, 369. Even though he's snitching.
Man, I still disrespect. I ain't trying to.
Nigga, if your game tight, you have him in the room with you. Talking about split screen, and you won't give him credit, bro. You a sucker.
Hey. Ryan the one on his Twitter talking about, I'm gonna have to go on the court route. I'm done with this. I mean,
he been responsible about the situation. Why argue with somebody you don't want? You feel me? Be a responsible adult. Go get your kid. Get full custody of your kid now, son.
We know about it. Something's going on. So that's all.
Well, hopefully he gets super motivated to prove a point and start.
Yeah, he gonna beat the shit out Rolly. Rolly, I'm telling you, bro. I'm all right. You won't that damn me lick until you think everything's sweet until you get a lick. Goddamn it, I'm telling you.
Not only that, TMT fighters don't stay active enough to be calling out big game fights.
And then you fuck around and get that fight when Garcia had 6 fights in like 1 year, and you had one. Bro,
I think no. To be fair, I think Rolly has been fighting a lot last year. I think to be fair.
Where at Sam's Town?
Well, how many fights he had last year?
I don't
think
know.
like,
Town is a casino where Floyd do a lot of fights.
I know, but you said it's just at Sam's Town,
Like disrespectful.
yeah. But
to be fair, I think Ryan's headline in Fantasy Springs though. He's headlining his own.
Where's that at?
L.A.
Okay. Jesse Vargas
Headline now.
Yeah, he been a headline.
He headlined before on ESPN. Remember?
I'm just fucking around.
Oh, okay.
Facebook too.
They need to let go.
And Facebook, yeah.
We got two more, man. We got two more. Jesse Vargas targets Jaime Munguia. I don't know if this a smart move for Jesse moving up to 154 like that.
I mean, he's been at 47 for some time, but the issue with that is that he started
at 44, then he was at 47.
I would like to see him get a move, like a step up fight, not a step up, but like I would like to see him get acclimated to the weight.
Brooke first, man. Damn. Give him kill Brooke first at 154. Then see how he do.
I wouldn't even mind him fighting somebody lesser than that just to get acclimated.
They ain't giving him Kell Brook because Kell Brook is with the zone Matchroom, not the zone Golden Boy.
I thought Vargas was with the zone
Matchroom.
But the zone don't have like fighters, like quote unquote.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. It don't make sense. You're right. Because Munguia still with Golden Boy. So yeah, they maybe should think about Kell Brook. Maybe they don't want to serve up Kell Brook though. Maybe that's Eddie holding on to Kell Brook, hoping for that Amir Khan fight after Crawford beat him up.
We got Kubrat Pulev versus Bogdan Dinu, March 23rd.
Yeah, he a fucking that's crazy. You want big baby leftovers after it ain't even been 90 days. How you get in the ring that quick? When is it?
March 23rd.
Has that been 90 since his last fight? What commission is this, man? Big baby just knocked my man out.
He knocked him out like
in December or November, right?
December.
That's crazy. Yo, they scooping him smooth off the concussion, just healing.
They got Razvan Kajanu fighting
my man brain still shaking inside his skull. Bob like
who's Razvan?
Can you do bar?
So Razvan, the dude who got knocked out by King Kong and
yes, the guy went with
but Razvan is fighting a prospect, bruh. Kubrat Pulev, dude waiting for a title shot at end.
That's gonna be what
fucking mandatory, bro.
The 23rd.
This guy turned down a fucking mandatory shot. He fought Harry Fury for the fucking number one eliminator. Like what's going on?
No, he got injured though, right?
He
got injured the fucking 2 days before. What you mean?
No, doggy. He just fought Samuel Peters like a fight ago. This dude picks and choose. He is the biggest cherry picker of all. He picked his way to a Vlad fight, and now he picking it. He gonna keep picking until AJ has to pick him.
That's crazy, bro. You say you don't want to fight AJ, then you go back and fight Harry Fury, Samuel Peters. Now you're fighting Bogdan Dinu. Yeah, these are 3 fights to a fucking heavyweight title shot.
And he ducked that big baby fight because they only wanted to do it
they only want to do it in fucking Bulgaria.
But I bet
but this one's in the US though.
Bagged on Dinu no Bulgaria.
Yeah, no, he not. And I hope Bogdan didn't knock his motherfucking ass out.
They was gonna take big baby to Bulgaria and slip something in.
Hey, what if Bogdan didn't knock this nigga out, man?
I hope he do, because he old as hell. How old is he? He old too, because he got that.
He got a big ass head though. He got a big black
old face, bro. He got that old face.
Oh yeah, you got that.
How old is he? I think he's like 37.
He's older than 37. He got a bulldog face, bro. He look like my dog.
Wrapping it all up, Luis Ortiz says the Wilder rematch is the fight to make. Since everything's been going on with Fury,
the fight to make, man. It's like a last
Can I be just saying how he feels?
Everything it's more about how the fight fans feel.
Everything.
How do you feel about this, Mario?
Everything going on with what's the guy's name that Fury?
Mike, if you want us to listen to you,
I am talking to the mic. Everything going on with Fury. Everything going on with AJ. He feels like the next big fight for Wilder, outside of a mandatory thing, is a fight with him. A rematch will be big, and some of the fans do want it. Like people calling every day. People call into this show every freaking day. Why are people ducking Ortiz? But
it's kind of bullshit that Wilder's got to go through him again. Keith Idek, we had him on, and he said that would be another fight for him to make with Wilder, and that's something that could happen down the road this year. And I would sign up for the fight. The first one was awesome. it'd be great, but it would just be sad that Wilder would fight this dude twice before the top heavyweights fought this guy once.
As a fight fan, because it sounds like, look, I'm looking out for Wilder when you say, but as a fight fan, that's a good ass second fight though. Like, come on, let's keep it real. Wilder had adversity in that shit, man. He didn't walk out that bitch like all clean,
goes out there and get him out the first. Well, let's be real.
Gotta put some respect on Ortiz, man.
Round 4 or 5, Ortiz was saved by the bell. Let's just be real.
Yeah, my feelings about it more has to do with the fact that I think Ortiz deserves a shot at somebody, but at the same time, I feel like Wilder doesn't have to be that guy that takes Ortiz out the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get 2 losses against Wilder, and then I don't know. I just feel like it would be
2 title shots, though, bro.
That's true.
Like,
that's true. No, you're absolutely right. I would love to see it again. You're right.
He's gonna get some money off that fight too. You already know it, because that they might want to throw that on pay-per-view. Like, that's something they might do. So he's gonna get money off that.
If I'm wrong, when a person turns down like a purse bid or a purse bid fight, do they drop in the rankings? Like, so is Fury going to drop in the WBC rankings, or is he going to stay where he's at?
Well, he asked for an interim fight. So if he's asking for the interim fight, what ends up happening is they get that interim fight, and then it just reestablishes himself back in line.
Who the fudge is the mandatory in this WBC shit at this point?
Well, I think that's the reason why they're not calling for it, is because they don't know. They don't know what's going to happen, and they're like kind of leaving it up in the air.
Yo, listen to this. So we got this Fury situation being worked out. We don't know. Dominic Brazil is ranked lower than White. What the flying fudge? What is going on, man?
I think it's just because
what is Fury ranked? What is Fury ranked in WBC? 2? So he's underneath Dominic Brazil.
He's underneath WBC, both of them.
Get your shit together. Make this easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a reason.
Well, like I said, I don't think they want to. I think for them, it's like they want to see what materializes. They would rather call for a Fury fight if that's the fight that could get made versus a fight with White that they know isn't going to get made. So I don't know, but you're right, Ron. It's fucked up, man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just put it in the proper order. Just fix it right now. Like,
I think Ness is somewhere in that ranking.
You know what I think? You know what they?
I'm gonna get to
these with the WBC rankings.
Time to finish up. We got 2 super chats from Joesph Rodriguez Garcia. Our pound for pound, or is he a mastermind? I know he's one of them.
Mastermind.
Big ups to Joseph. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to TBV, showing love, best podcast around. I have to catch the replay of the show. I'm at the father-daughter dance, but had to come show support. Big ups to you, man. Father-daughter dance, bro. That's probably amazing. You know what I'm saying? My little girl, you know what I'm saying?
Look at Anthony Cobra. He says the knockdown was the 3rd round. FYI, hashtag gas tank.
He been waiting to say that.
That ain't got nothing to do with gas tank. That means your power carries Leigh, homie. You was still gassed the fuck out. Like, your mouthpiece was like part of your lip.
He still had a lot of those punches.
The ref couldn't even raise your hand, bro. After the
Listen,
fight.
I don't know how tired he was. But he was putting everything behind them punches.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. My damn soundbite. I got a cold soundbite. Damn it, I gotta get it later. But,
all right, time to open up these phone lines.
Let's go.
Sponsors.
Thumbs up button.
Sponsor.
Thumbs up button. Smash it, smash it, smash it.
Got the sponsor.
Rate us 5 stars.
Rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Know what's coming.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Man, big ups to El Camino, man, making sure these electric cars get from point A to point B. Can never be too charged up, you know what I'm talking about? Let's go. I'm charged up right now, you know what I'm saying? Play that Eddie soundbite for me, somebody. Let's go. Eddie,
really good.
I don't need you coming in, you know what I'm saying? Dipping and dapping, you know what I'm saying?
No,
what's going on?
What the fuck?
Say what now?
No new reviews.
Oh, man.
Let's get on out to California.
Long Beach in the
JP in Long Beach. What up?
What up, JP?
First, man, I ain't never been first. I ain't never been first. But what's good with y'all though? I called to talk.
You get used to it.
Talk my shit a little. Hold on.
Why you on speaker, man? Why you on speaker, man? Got me on my Terrence Howard, man.
What you want to talk about, man? Talk your shit then, homie.
I wanted to talk my shit and get my claim. Y'all remember, man? Now I'm the first one who called out Fury right after the fight in the garage. Y'all remember, right?
You called out Fury when?
Remember when we was in the garage after the fight? What I tell y'all, he don't want that smoke. The fighting psychological advantage went to Wilder that night, even though Fury seemed to take some kind of moral victory and kind of took the torch and ran like, hey, the people are saying I won the fight. But I knew Wilder had won the psychological advantage of the fight. And that's what we see Fury doing here. I said it right after we was down there doing our thing. And that's what happened, man. And now you see Fury's tweet is like, hey, aren't you mad that a British fighter can come over here and basically get this regular cable check? He told him hashtag ESPN. That means regular cable, not premium cable. And that check is a lot better than that Showtime PBC check. Fury's about to go ahead and fight a couple of nobodies and make real good money, man. And unfortunately, Wilder was the guy who put him over. But he don't have to fight Wilder no more. So he basically big timing him. But he don't want to see that power though. But you know, it's unfortunate for Deontay that he's stuck in that spot. But Fury is going to go on and make big money for fighting lesser competition. Talking about Ortiz, I'm wondering why the fall in competition is so drastic. How come we have the guy who allegedly had Wilder out on his feet, and in his next fight, he's fighting Hammer? Why isn't Fury with the Dillian Whites and the AJs and the Furies? Why isn't he thrown in that mix? Why are we seeing this guy with Hammer? So, you know, I'm a little confused by the fall in competition or the fall in the name notoriety for King Kong. I think is odd. And this guy should be in the mix with the top 5, the top 3. And he's not. So I'm wondering what's happening. Talking about Lara, man, look, Lara.
Wait. Are you saying that Christian Hammer should be in the top 5?
No, Ortiz.
And Luis Ortiz.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm wondering, like, you know, this guy had something that people consider possibly a fight of the year with Deontay Wilder, and his next fight is.
We're going to stay in Cali.
Yeah, real quick, I thought that was a great point. That's exactly what I said when we had that show. It was like Wilder was using Fury for that not clout, but he was using that fight to try to springboard. He missed that AJ fight, so he used it, and then look what happens. Now Fury ended up taking all of that clout from him. So
shine, he gave him some shine. He made him valuable.
Mr. Info Joe.
Tell the truth, yo. Tell the truth. This portion of the show we call In the
Mr.
Know,
Info Joe.
presented by my brother.
Tell the truth, yo. Tell the truth.
Yo, Cali's in the building. LA's in the building. Back to back. Yo, shout out to JP. I did remember he did say that after the fight when we wouldn't smoke that bud in the bottom of that garage, though. He did call it. Yo, I knew that the fight wouldn't happen once he signed with Arum. If Arum is investing that much money into him, and he's not going to take a chance in his first fight with ESPN to lose to Wilder. So I knew that was going to happen. As far as Wilder and his $15 million, though, hey man, it's not a bad start to at negotiating with that amount, man. That's actually is not a bad deal, man. Wilder gonna have to, you know, I'm a Bomb Squad fan, but I think he's gonna have to compromise on that, in my opinion. Yo, see if you can get Clarissa Shields or Hammer on the show, man. I think this is gonna be the best women's boxing event that we have seen probably in the last 5 or 10 years, man. Both of the girls got a good skill set. Let's give them some shine. And yo, Mario, what was you squatting, man? That was a lot, bro.
Yeah, that was 385, but that was old. I was telling that's my oldest. That was the oldest video I had in there. I'm about up to about 465.
You back, man. Squats don't punch you back.
Hey, man, but that's where you get that power from, them legs.
Said it the best. He said, "Yeah, your six pack chest nice. Bet this motherfucking 12 gauge leave your six pack on ice. You feel me?"
That's where you get them power from, though.
Oh yeah.
That's where you get the power from. You were looking good, man. I hope you're doing some running because
appreciate you.
This Cobra gonna strike, and you gonna need as much win as you can get, bro.
Look at the comments. Look at the comments.
You're right.
Is it the King City Cobra? Or is it the Queen City Cobra? No, I'm just saying because Ness be doing Queen. Like I don't want to disrespect Anthony.
Queen.
It's Queen City.
Queen.
Okay, I'm just making sure it's not King City Cobra because you would do some nice.
Oh, you thought I was being sarcastic? Nah.
You call him Anthony all the fucking time.
Well, he is a clown. He had to play for a vacant title. Hey, Joe, we watched your fight. Well, I watched your fight today, bro. Damn, bro, you was in good ass shape. You should have seen yourself at the end when
that was a good fight.
Your hand, bro. The way you cheered. Damn, Joe. That was official, man. Right then and there. I start matchmaking right then and there. Like, damn, we got to get Joe another fight. You look real good.
Joe, you look real good, man. For real.
I'm out of shape, bro.
Ain't we all? Ain't we all?
Shit, I ain't.
I love the Coach Mitty JD fight, man. If you can get that in NYC, man, they should headline. That's a good. That's a great,
man.
Listen,
JD,
quality fight, man.
JD did a super chat to put that out there. Mitty says he's all in, so it looks like that's going down.
I thought Mitty was a professional though.
Nah, he is. He's had like white collar boxing is not professional. Like you can't box rec those fights, but they doing it like that. There is a big level. He's invited.
How many rounds though?
I don't know. I gotta ask, man.
If he's doing like real rounds, like eight rounds, and he's doing 3-minute rounds,
bro. JD was a pro.
Okay.
JD.
Okay, then let me fall back. Fall back. USA.
Atley, and he sparred the Charlos. Like, nah, that's why. Listen, Mitty from the UK. Even though we got our love hate, like he the one wanted JD because he want that experience. He want to get an American scalp on his resi.
We need to get Fern Gully on that card fight.
No, Fern Gully he said, like that's what I said. June is going to be the biggest border wars because Fern Gully said he'll be back for that one too. And he got family.
Part every day.
Yeah, well, he's still not every day. He saws 2 times a week. Still, since border wars. He at least gets 2 sparrings per week.
That's what I like, man. Like Border Wars, it's not just. You had likened it to like a bowling league type of thing, like as far as it being self-sustained. But I like the fact that that's what it did, though. Like, for a lot of the guys, it helped them to get in better shape. Like for me, real talk, like I've been working out in the mornings, you know what I mean? So I could do it before the show and then I'll have like a 2 days, like maybe later at night or whatever. But I'm gonna start working out in the mornings. I love it, bro. It's like a fucking
a lot of shot. A lot of people say that in the morning it's like a like a jolt of energy.
It is.
We got to brainstorm like one morning before the show to like come up with something that helps Border Wars like go to the next level. You know what I'm saying?
All you have to do is just get some snack, right? Just sign up, get some snack ingredients, and you're good.
I don't even like, if we get a sponsor for Border Wars, that's cool. But I'd still believe in the bowling league kind of method. And I just think we need to raise the fees a little bit so that we could get some uniforms. Like
I understand, but like I want to give like people like a little medal just for like coming out and like participating.
Well, I think
that's gonna happen regardless. That's going.
I think that what we're doing this year or this next coming up one is a huge step. We're gonna live stream it with commentators. It's just every single time it's gotten bigger and bigger.
If you could put like a little purse of $100 for like the fighter to win, that might just make that fight that much better, that much more. You know what I'm saying? Who knows, man? $100 ain't much, but it is like a little.
Uniforms. Yeah, you know how amateurs are red corner, blue corner. They got red tank tops, blue red shorts. You know what I mean? Because
instead of that, though, it'd be like red and blue with like TBD on it.
Jack said he wants his own swag. Listen, that.
Nah, nigga, we over here UFC rules, baby. You work with the fuck we give you.
Nah. If people can keep it to how Anthony did it, right? Because like even I bought exactly what Anthony had, and I was too embarrassed to wear. I'm like, man, this is too much. So
What you mean?
I just felt like I was going to overdress.
What colors did you get?
I went black.
As long as you come in with a
you
sleeve
would've
on,
been
my
cool
nigga, you
with
been all
black.
good. Know what I'm saying?
Yo. I need to remind you, Ness. Sorry. We need what? We need some love from LA. We need some LA correspondents, right?
Oh, that's right. We do need an LA correspondent to step
What
up.
happened to our guy? The guy you said was a takeover.
Until he's like 100% official back, and like we still trying to get some prospects that can turn into contenders, if not champions, out in LA. LA's big, There's Northern California, just like Southern California. There's tons of gyms. So yeah, we need help, man. We trying to take TBV to the next level and get coverage in every region. Robert Garcia, you know the amount of times Robert's invited me over there, and it just economically it doesn't make sense, man. I mean, shit. Sometimes the flying to the airport that's closest to Robert is like $800.
He should have won though, because if fucking Mikey Garcia beat Spence, oh my god.
I know, and his camp is solid.
If he beats Spence, I'm still invited. Yo, Ron, did you look up the flight? You talking about his campus side? Did you look up the Errol Spence flight?
Not yet. I'll look at it after.
Look up the motherfucking Garcia flight. You be
hold on. I'm trying
to remember, man. If y'all want to support us, man, and like help us out, man, super chat us there. Sign up to fucking Patreon. Whatever you got to do, man. Thumbs up the damn show. Like whatever you got to do helps, man. Like the little thing, like $1 super chat, that shit helps, bro. It goes a long, long way.
Bobby Smitty in the chat says, why doesn't TBV host an amateur tournament co-promoted with a big local gym? Listen, that is my dream outside of a secondary dream for me and Doomy to get a lease location. We don't need to own it, with affordable rent, that we can have our own boxing gym with, 2 offices, one office for the boxing gym and another office that can hold equipment for me to do the show right from there, but
in a bedroom in the gym, you know what I'm saying? It can go like that.
You want a bedroom too, Mike?
Yeah.
Mike want to live in the gym. He gonna be Mickey and shit. Let's get back to the callers. We got a pound for pounder. Joesph, talk to me. Oh shit!
Let's go, Joseph.
Snuck up in the studio with the
scary ass nigga, boy.
Like, oh,
what up, Doomy?
What up?
What up, guys? How y'all doing tonight?
What's going on, Joseph?
I'm just jumping in, but I'm here.
Hey man, congratulations, man, going to your daughter dance, man. It's big shit right there, man. Proud of you, man. We need more great dads like you out there, bro.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. Really do. Everybody's talking about Wilder Fury and what happened and what didn't happen, but I don't know if anybody's touched on this. Steven Espinoza, I was watching an interview with him. He said something that really, really caught my attention. And that's that. Look, he said Showtime is willing to send their fighters and willing to sacrifice, but they don't want to be the only network that has to send their guys out and sacrifice, which caught my attention because you know what? How blockbuster of a trade would be, it says, okay, you know what? We'll send you Wilder to fight Fury on your network,
but send us Terrence Crawford. Exactly. Nice, Joseph. Nice, Joseph. Nice one.
I mean, I think if the network can come to an agreement like that, I mean, everybody wins there. You know what I'm saying? Because those are, I think those fights are both on equal playing field, equal levels. They got a lot of interest in them, and I mean, it'll be the olive branch that we need to get these fights going and get them made, man. That's, as boxing fans, I think we've had enough of this. I can't cross the street, or you live on the north side, I'm from the south, so I can't fuck. That's we got to stop accepting that as fans. And push, and so when Steven Espinoza said that, I was like, you know what? If Showtime's willing to do that, then that ESPN should be able to deal something like that. You know what I mean? And I think that's an equal level fight, equal level talent. And who knows, man? Hopefully in the fall we can get something like that done. Either Wilder goes to ESPN or and Crawford comes over to Showtime. One-offs and mix and match, man. I think everybody wins in those situations, but. We'll see what happens, man. But that's my call. I'll boomerang back in later.
Definitely good idea, Joe. Definitely good idea. I like that idea.
All right, brother.
Popping all this champagne, popping all this rose, getting money like Jose, chain cold, Norway, 41 that foreplay. I'm like, no way, gotta rock it like Coldplay, killing it. OJ, getting cheese like Green Bay.
We got the WBC champion who moonlights at the commissioner. What's going on, Canadian motherfucking Jose? Commissioner.
Oh, we just gonna do all that.
WBC.
You ain't gonna say nothing.
Oh, no, that's necessary.
We just hyped you up.
That's unmute me, man.
Oh, okay.
That's a hater, bro.
He is a hater, man. He is a hater. But you know what? I'm glad that finally Ness has surrounded himself with the people that are big up in this event, man. You know, you guys have done nothing but help promote this, and it's much appreciated. I appreciate it because at the end of the day, I'm going to be the main event. And I'm going to be the guy doing all the interviews, pre-fight, post-fight, bringing back the belts. It'll be nice, man. It'll be nice. So to all those guys listening, 185 and lower, you know, get in the gym, watch some videos, man, and you guys can be in there with me, man. You know, it could be a dream come true. You get to share the ring with a local. So, you know, dream big, and it might just happen.
Hey, Jose, we want to have Border Wars in Canada, baby. I'm ready to come get my passport stamp.
Bruh, he ain't gonna have no belts to host the fight in Canada.
Well, wait. Did Jose just say that he's gonna be doing like camera work and interviews during his fight, like confident. Before his fight?
He's confident. Before and after his fight, he's confident.
Before and after.
He's got to film the face.
You know what, Mario? The one thing I could tell you that I made a mistake of, man, before. It's natural to feel nerves and it's natural to be anxious and all that, but enjoy the moment too, man, because this isn't going to happen again. So don't shut down to the point where you don't want to do any of that stuff and you want to be in the zone and this and that and the other. It's really not going to help, man. So if anything, you know, just enjoy it. Like, you know, do the interviews, have fun, relax, because that's ultimately going to calm you down, right? So
I'm glad you said that, Jose, because to be honest with you, that's what I did want to do. Like, one of the main reasons I wanted to do Border Wars, because I thought Ness was going to fight, to be honest with you, at the time, and I really just didn't want to be left out of all of it. You know, I mean, and it's just, I feel the same way. Like, everybody's going to be there, everybody's going to be working. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I definitely want to be a part of that.
I want Zach. Hey, Jose, tell Zach if you want a rematch.
No, Zach's gonna come back and he's gonna fight Santiago. You know, he's gonna come back and do
in
that.
June.
He's already committed.
They fighting in June.
In June, yeah.
Oh, that's a good fight.
June, Zach,
yo, I wonder how
30,
that's gonna do. Wow, that's a good fight. I like that. I always wanted that fight for Santiago. And
that sound like the fucking June card jumping. Yes, are you gonna be on the June card too?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh shit.
I've been talking behind the scenes with Robert Ortiz. His birthday and we both share the same birthday. So he's been trying to psych himself up.
Okay, I'm gonna do my boomerang right now. I'll just do a mini boomerang because I don't want to hog up the airways. You know, it's bad enough. I'm
Jose, bro. Hey man, you the champ, baby. The champ get all the motherfucking time. Let's go. You the champ.
Man. Robert Ortiz, unfortunately, is in the same boat as JD, man. They both have to put up some collateral. We've heard this from JD.
Nah. We didn't ever hear. No. Don't do that to JD. JD always communicates with me. No. He never said, "Yo, I'm gonna show up," and didn't show up.
It's just ducking, man. That's what it is. So JD's gonna. I've talked to Mitty. You know, we might require some sort of, deposit.
I seen the whole thing. Mitty didn't say any of that. And Mitty was already coming over here. So don't try to put.
JD paid this morning. Said, "Man, y'all tell me the date, and I'm gonna start training my process right now."
Right. That's right.
Ready. I don't think he playing.
JD signed up already?
He ready.
Oh shit! I thought he was just talking shit.
I'm gonna find you an opponent too, Mike. I'm gonna find you.
Any Canadian guy in a wheelchair will get fucked up. Straight up.
Why they got to be Canadian?
Straight up. Because he Canadian Jose.
They're amazing here.
Hey yo! Word is born. I seen a badass movie on Netflix from the UK yesterday.
What's called?
All gangster UK dudes. That shit was hilarious, B.
What's called though? What's called?
I gotta check my Netflix. Let me see. I'm gonna check on my app. That was honey
Go ahead.
hell, bro.
But yeah, Jose, man, anybody from Canada in a wheelchair will get their ass slapped around.
And though the mom was
y'all gonna come back 0-3. Keep fucking with me.
You know what? I'm gonna find you someone. I'm gonna find you like I go to the gym all the time where my son competes, and there's like guys that do the basketball and stuff, right? And those guys are in great shape. So
cool with me, man. Cool with me. Get them in the ring.
They're down for doing it, and it'll be a good event, you know. So
June 1st, baby. If you tell me right now, baby, I'm ready. I'm ready, Jose. Just let me know.
The curse of the TBV co-host, man, because there's a curse. TBV co-hosts have yet to win a fight, man. Yet to win a fight. So Mario, that's
hey, Jose.
Yeah,
Jose, who brought you back, Jose? Who made you fucking sign us to Patreon? Who said, Jose, like, damn, all the work they putting in? Who was it, Jose? Who was it?
It was Mike. I told Matt.
Goddamn right. Everybody ain't built like me. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't pussy.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You ain't gotta know. Jose know.
You know, and Ness, which one of your co-hosts has won a boxing match in Border Wars? None of them.
Me?
None. Only you.
Co-host. I'll be the first.
But only
Enrique.
Do me,
Enrique, brother. You robbed Enrique.
Do me never.
Nah.
Even worse.
He fought Mitty.
Even worse. Okay, anyway, my time's about to expire, man. You guys are doing an awesome job. Border Wars, check it out. And there's a lot of ducks out there. Sign up. Peace.
Like I said, anybody from the Canada who listen right now and think I'm bullshitting, you can be in a goddamn wheelchair, basketball, football, soccer league. I don't give a fuck. You get your ass beat.
You ain't beating nobody up, man. You just a lie.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna call
what's
that girl that took out the girl knees because she was a skater, Nancy Kerrigan or whatever. I'm gonna call her, nigga, just for you. Fuck your damn knees up.
Yo, my recent or my continue watching is different on my app, so I'm gonna have to go.
Hey man, we really don't care about. I was just trying
it's a joke.
See what you're watching.
Netflix, man. But whatever, we could do it on Untitled. You such a fucking hater, bro.
Okay,
you ain't nothing but a hater. You ain't nothing but a hater, hating all the time.
Straight to the work for those with attention deficit. I'm so repetitive, so I gotta repeat. Players from the streets to the deep. I'm coming with that heat. All you need to know about me, I'm coming with that heat.
It was the worst 3 seconds of radio I ever heard in
my
life.
TBV, what up?
What's going on, Stainless?
Ain't nothing. I'm coming through clear because I'm at work. I gotta make sure.
Yeah, man,
you sound good.
Cool. Yeah, you cool. We can deal with it. Let's go.
Yo, man, love y'all for this energy, man, for this show. I know it's the Lara fight and all that. I ain't never really been a big Lara fan because unless it's a good opponent like Hurd or Canelo's even a decent fight.
Yeah, we don't know about his opponent though. Bryan Castano could come in and really push the pace. You know what I'm saying? We really know he do have like 15 knockouts and like 19 fights, so he got a little thump with him.
I guess who?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I said maybe.
Yeah. So I'm a non-believer right now. Being Ortiz,
and Lara been off since the March fight with Hurd, so he been off for almost a year now.
Hurd, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather see him fight Hurd. You know what I'm saying? Even before Charlo, since Charlo pretty much got a rematch. I can't remember his name right now, so I'm a little tied up.
Harrison.
I'm a boomerang. Tony Harrison. I'm gonna take my boomerang now too, because you know me, I gotta get in. I'm at work.
No problem, man. All the time is yours.
I can't remember who said it. But he from Cali. I agree, man. Everybody is still hiding and running from Ortiz, and he is definitely a top 5, if not top 4, heavyweight in the game. Because they call him out everybody else, but still ain't nobody whispered that dude's name. So clearly he's doing something. I don't think Wilder should have to fight him first. There's got to be a better opponent out there for him than that. But on to this Border War shit, man. That's the shit that's got me excited, fellas. What, we about 2.5 weeks away? Oh, God, man. Y'all got me excited and anticipating, man. Please, if you listening in Canada right now, if you got somebody in a wheelchair, get on for my nigga Mike, because he sound like he ready to go, man. That shit got me on it.
Yeah, my nigga, bro. I'm holding my nuts right now, nigga. I'm ready for anybody, nigga. Right now, nigga. Let's go.
About, man. They don't want that smoke unless it's weed. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? That JD mini fight, man. That sounds like a good fight, man. Like
I'm telling you, man, it sounds like both guys like really know what they're doing.
You talking about a purse bid? We can super chat for a purse bid right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I got 25. I'll put on that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's shit. We need to get this shit. We need to see. We get that one together for fucking Dallas right quick because we got time. I mean, that's still 2.5 weeks.
No, man, no, we can't rush that fight, man. JD said he need time.
I got. Well, yeah. If JD say he need time, and I'm gonna give JD time. Yeah, I ain't got no problem with that shit.
Whoa, what's going on? I gotta get back
to work though, fellas.
JP admitted. My bad. I said JD.
What?
Yeah, it's JD, right?
Stainless said he ready to put the purse bid up on the super chat.
Because Jose wants collateral.
No, because Mitty and it's such a good fight between JD and Mitty. He want to kind of bid for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess I don't fucking know really what he talking about.
Well, I mean, really, there is no issue. I think Jose's making it an issue. I don't think anyone doesn't trust JD. JD was with us in LA. You know, we fuck with JD heavy. So I don't know what he talking about. But we going to the Nolia.
Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you a young fella. And he comes from the Magnolia.
You know what's going on, homie?
Whoa. What's good, bro? See, bro, you know what I like about y'all, bro? Y'all know how to make something out of nothing, you heard me? Can't nobody ever take that from y'all, you dig? Because I wasn't worrying about this motherfucking, this Lara fight, you know what I'm saying? You dig? And like, no, Lara sometimes fight down to his.
Damn, man, my guy cut off. You there, baby?
You still there, no?
He on that truck.
God damn, man.
Wow, for him to come back, we segue into the movie that I was telling, and all my UK listeners out there very interested. I see you in the chat. Shout out to y'all. They want to know, and the movie is The Intent 2. So I'm actually going to watch part 1 because part 2, I just found it on Netflix. It looked like my thing. Next thing you know, they was talking like Jack is the truth and a con. I'm like, oh shit.
I'm watching one tonight.
I was already in it. I was like, all right, I kind of like this because the mom was Jamaican, so it was they did a jukes and they took all his weed, and you know how fake weed look bad on TV. They actually had good fake weed. Could have been
one fake, man. Yeah, probably one fake.
Could have been real because that was good. Oh, someone
I see some weed over in the UK.
It's big. Oh, so that's something big over there. Okay. See, I know. You know, Netflix is doing that a lot. They're getting all these different country, and even some of them are being voiced over.
Yeah, exactly. It's one called The Rain or something. It's like a series called The Rain or some shit on.
I'm trying to get into the one you recommended, but I have so little time between watching YouTube videos to stay up to date to things, going to press conferences, freaking flying.
They got another one on there, but I'm watching it currently.
I want to do the umbrella one.
That's what I'm talking about. I got 2 episodes left. That shit is actually pretty good. And seeing how Marvel is going to take all the stuff over to like the Disney.
Look at that. Anna says, I'm watching. I'm telling you, that shit dope, man. I fell asleep. I got to finish watching it, but then I got to watch next part 1.
Top Boy.
I ain't no way I'm going to remember that. I got to sign up, man, on Untitled. Ain't no way I'm going to remember that now, but let's keep these phone lines moving. Let's see if NO is back. NO, you there?
Big dog.
Yeah, I'm back, man. I don't know what happened just now, man. But where I left off at the last thing y'all heard.
Nothing.
You said we're making goddamn me sugar out of shit. I mean, we're making shit out of sugar.
Talking about the Lara fight.
Cool. Y'all saw it, man. Look, y'all saw that face to face with Mikey and Spence.
No, man.
Hearns now, bro.
Oh yeah. Wait. The one with Bryan Campbell in the middle.
I ain't watched the whole clip. No, I ain't seen the whole thing.
Yeah, bro. Man,
I watched it.
Selling this shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Nah, I don't think Mikey's selling. I think Spence selling it. Spence keeping it straight up cold, like, bro. I'm gonna beat the shit out you.
Yeah,
talking about, man.
yeah, bro. Yeah, see, bro.
Spence ain't playing
Then look,
nothing.
you said Ness, you saw when he asked him Ness, he said, bro, what about that shit you been doing on Ellis setback pages?
Yeah.
And whatever. He like,
yeah,
what
yeah.
you watch that?
Yeah, he said, I watch everything.
Whoa, man. Don't tell me, man. Damn.
Yeah, so he be right.
Yeah, hold on. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Look. Me and Mike got to see it.
Errol said he watched
Then
everything.
look, you told him, look, keep that same energy when you get in the ring.
That's
when we
right.
get in there,
That's
keep
right.
that same energy. Then you said you were going to knock me out?
Yeah.
Then you say that? You did, man. Mikey couldn't say shit, bro. Say, bro, man, Ness, I'm telling you, bro. Whoever ain't there, bro, yeah, man, y'all about to miss out on a good-ass fight, man.
Yeah,
then
but
we
this
got
the
the border
thing.
wars, too.
But this the thing, and no, the pressure is on Earl, because if he don't knock this dude out, if it should go 10, 12, 8 round, maybe 8 is okay, but 10, 12?
Yeah,
ain't looking good for the home team.
Yeah, you're right, Ness. You're right, because all the pressure on Spence, Ness. You're right, because, you know what I'm saying? It's a win-win for Mikey. If Mikey make it through the whole fucking, Mikey ain't got to win the fight, Ness. If he make it to full 12 rounds, man, everybody going to be jumping up and down highly. He done exposed Spence. Oh, shit, yeah, woo, he ain't the dude we thought it. Man, Spence got to go in there. He got to smash him. You dig? And I think he planning on smash. It's really all on their phone. If he really was taking a Marco Montana licks and shit, we about to find out what the fuck was really going on. You know what I'm saying? Because Spence told him, like, I'm going to find out what your chin working with in the first round. I'm letting you know right now. So, like, yeah, bro. I mean, I'm going to go right back in there, man. Like, man, Mike, go check that face-to-face out, man, so you can see what we talking about.
Bro, I'm watching that shit next. As soon as the show over with. As soon as the show over, I'm watching. I might do a goddamn late night show.
What I like
on it.
about them having it on Fox like that, I get to record it on the DVR, so I ain't even know when it came out. When I click my Xfinity on demand, it goes to my menu, and I seen it right there, and I'm like, okay, time to watch this. I caught it late night though, like, cause it's just hard to watch shit, man. I'll be passing out. Let's get to Marcus in DC. What it do?
What's up, CBV, man? You know what I'm saying? I'm glad James Gill got his toothless ass about the sport, man, and it didn't take a brutal knockout to get some of these board fights out the way, man. He had a good career, I guess you could say, man, but, you know, he never, I agree with, I read a little something that Carl Fracher said, even though he's becoming a master troll now, he's out the ring, but, you know, the Gill didn't do anything when he got in the big fights, man. Badu Jack beat kidneys out his ass when he fought him, so, you know, Badu Jack look kind of suffering, man. So the division is ready for a takeover, man. I think that if Eubanks keeps his head on right and keeps the training, man, there's gonna be some problems at 68. I wonder if Canelo would say he wanted to jump up and fight Kovalev. I wonder if Canelo would go over to the UK and fight Eubanks at 68 if they stay on that track. Look, man, we already know what the deal is with Earl and Mikey, man. Listen. Earl got to do what he do, or like you said, everything is to lose because, like we said before, Mikey got nothing to lose because nobody's gonna run away from him and Terrence Crawford fight or him and the Lomachenko fight. I mean, if he loses, they gonna be like that dare to be great. And I know how you say you feel about that dare to be great. When does it ever happen? But I mean, it happens when you make the fight. You know, at the end of the day, the paper ain't never fight a heavy bag, don't hit back. So eventually you gotta get in there and see who do what. Your man in the fighting this weekend, so you know it's supposed to be some good fights at the Barclays. I don't know if you're gonna be there. What's something else? What the other part y'all was talking about? This part got on there too.
Mikey Garcia, Errol Spence,
Lara, Ortiz, they in action.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you got to kind of go with them. I mean, Ortiz, I just feel like he need another title shot. I mean, I don't know how Dominic Brazil is the number one. I really do want to see Dillian White versus Luis Ortiz. Dillian say he runs the show with his camp now, so he say he see all the paperwork and all that stuff. So tell Dillian to make the fight, man. Like Ortiz is signed with Eddie. He's done everything to try to get a shot at the championship. That's why I give Deontay a lot of credit, man. And he gave Deontay a lot of credit too because Deontay the only one that gave him a shot. When most time when people sign with a promoter like Tim Bradley, when he signed with Erm, it was like you know you're gonna get Pacquiao. Luis Ortiz dealt with them two bull fests. He had Brian Jennings. Then after he had Brian Jennings, the two dudes he fought. that ran from him. You just thought he was gonna get the Joshua fight, and Joshua ain't fight him, man. It's like everybody from the UK keep coming on here and sheep like Joshua just be ducking Wilder. He was ducking Ortiz too. You know what I'm saying? He was ducking all that smoke. The only person he fought Parker because he thought he had an easy win. Like, that's not a champion to me. Like, a champion should also go into a fight like, man, I don't know who gonna win, but so I'm gonna train my hardest. But this whole like engineering the outcomes and shit, that's the bullshit with boxing. You know what I'm saying? And that's why upsets be looking good, because just like when Sugar Ray picked Terry North, he knocked his teeth in the second row. You know what I'm saying? So that's my call, man. Boxing.
Pluck, talk to me.
What's up, Kimbo?
What it do?
Man, look at him. Man, what's up, man? Man, I'm sick of these motherfucking Mario, motherfucking Troy from Baltimore, and all. You don't need no UK hosts, bro, for real, because they too fucking biased for me. They too fucking biased, man. If you hear it in Deontay Wilder voice, Kimbo, man, that man is not scared of nobody. I'm tired of people saying he ducking. God damn it. Right is right and fair is fair. So you get a gunshot for all they motherfucking ass. That man ain't scared of shit, man. I'm tired of folks saying that shit, man. God damn, man. Give it a break. Ain't nobody scared of nobody, goddamn it. Just give them the right money, goddamn it, and take their ass on, son, bitch. Yeah, and I'm a holler. What's up, Mario? What's your motherfucking ass? Damn it.
What up? What up? Hey, man, I give him respect, bro. I don't think he's scared of nothing. He's the only one not scared to fight Wilder twice. I'll tell you that. To fight his ass once.
Ortiz.
Yeah. Fight Ortiz once. He might even fight him twice before the rest of them. But he's right, man. It's that money. It's that money because, oh, what's up?
Were you throwing shots at Tyson Fury right there, Mario?
I'm just saying, like, look, Tyson Fury ain't got to fight. You know what I'm saying? AJ got Miller. I give him respect for that fight for sure. But yeah, man, Fury could step in there with Ortiz. I mean, I think by the time Fury actually ready to fight somebody, Ortiz will be ready after this Christian Hammer fight. So, yeah, nobody's scared of nobody. That money's right, and they fight. Absolutely. Just like me, they finally give me that money to fight Ant. Now I'm ready to fight. No, I'm bullshit. I ain't getting paid.
Going to Jerron. What's going on, brother?
What's that, man? I'm tired of the politics. I just want to get in the ring and get it done.
Me too, brother.
It's getting signal with this AJ and with all these business. We need one champion to lead the business so that the championship fights are more special. And I definitely want to say y'all got me excited for Border Wars. But I think some people think they're taking it lightly, thinking y'all just showing up. But I feel like the people that's taking it seriously, they're really getting in the boxing gym and really training and doing the work. So, I wouldn't sign up and take it lightly because you get embarrassed. Also, I don't understand why we got to keep begging people to hit the like button every show. Put all the work y'all put in. I mean, I've been following since you used to get on, unless you used to get on Periscope and do the thing on and go to weigh-in and thing.
Damn, I remember them Periscope days, man. Yo, it's just they don't make internet the way it used to. I remember going to Tampa, man, or Clearwater to see Keith, and he had that fight with Collazo. Boy, that internet was banging in there. I live streamed the whole time in there, man. Yeah, those were the good old days, Jerron. Those were good old days. But brother, you done? You done? All right. Well,
yeah, that's my call.
All right, brother. Well, thanks for calling.
Hey, that internet wasn't good for everybody because I remember when you caught who was it? Jersey 7 at that amateur fight. Yo, you live streamed that whole thing too. And unfortunately for him, you live streamed the whole thing. But yeah.
Yo, that's crazy. All these seasons going by and Sev ain't come back to try and redeem himself.
Now that we got an official Border Wars too.
He stopped being my friend over that. Like, it's my fault his headgear went like 7 rows deep.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, and now that I got in the ring and shit, because look, I didn't know, so I was ignorant, right? Look, Santiago got his headgear knocked off too. So like, if you don't get the right headgear, that shit could happen.
With that being said, I forgot. I have a video up on YouTube with Ronnie Shields, and he actually says Jamal Charlo is coming back in June. I didn't announce it publicly because the opponent hasn't been announced yet, but you can expect Jamal Charlo back in action in June. Exclusive TBV. Exclusive.
Any boomerangers that want to come back, now is your time to notify us. And I just want to say to the 20 people that clicked the DAZN link, thank you, but you should sign up. It would be nice if you signed up. Costs you nothing, but you're helping TBV out. Yes. So, yo, this guy is like Troll City, man. You trying to make TBV block you, huh?
Which one? Who are you talking about? I think I even know.
Jack is the truth says, yo, Ness, is there any way I can sign up with DAZN for a free trial period? Jack with the alley-oop. Just to check if I should subscribe before the AJ fight. You don't happen to have any links, do ya? Why, yes, Jack, in the description below. All right, let me see. Who is Rete? Jose?
Shout out to Canna.
Right? Jose.
Canna says he does all his Amazon shopping online through us. So
yeah, shout out, man. Shout out. Look, what Mike probably gonna be able to get like Fat Burger, right? No, what's the one we got in LA, Mike? After that, I actually like that. Five Guys. It was Five Guys.
Yeah, no, I thought it was I thought it's Fat Burger.
No. Mike Guys in LA, we did Five Guys because they had the bag of fries. Man, that shit was right.
But Mike hates In-N-Out because he eats it with no sauce.
Oh, In-N-Out. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yo, that's why we need a reality show. He took everything off the In-N-Out burger. Like, why he goes In-N-Out?
Then he says the burger's too salty with the sauce off.
It was salty than a motherfucker, bro.
The sauce is forward, bro.
That's why when y'all get to Texas, we gonna be fucking with Whataburger.
What? Hey, I told him. I told him, Mario.
Too sloppy,
bro.
It's too sloppy. It got too much sauces and stuff.
Oh man, come on, dog. Whataburger.
But I thought Mike don't like sauce burgers.
Yo, Whataburger got everything.
That link, Ron. Man. I found it. I've been over here, nigga, trying to search for it, nigga, like the whole.
I know.
What's going on, Eno?
What's good? Seeing that, bro, man. Y'all down bad for bringing that fight back up, bro.
What fight?
Man, dude, I forgot what dude name was. I think 7 or something. You hear me? That boy, it was all over the Netflix. Man, come on, man.
What does hit him with, Eno? What does hit him with, Eno?
What did he hit him with?
I forgot what it, man. Man, dude hit him with the kitchen sink. What you mean? What he hit him with, man? After the head get went to fly up and he couldn't see. Dude just went to wag. I'm like, man, that's like, man, this rooting him on. Like, come on, dog. Come on, man. Fight. And then I'm like, hey, bro. You shout out the dude, bro. He got in the ring, you know what I'm saying? Just had a malfunction, bro. But damn. But, man, what I was about to call y'all had me laugh with that shit. Yeah, she was crazy, bro. She was crazy. You gotta watch it. You gotta let Mike watch that one, bro. If y'all still got it, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But say Mario, bro, who you fighting, man? You doing all type of you looking like Shane Moore and shit, like, you know what I'm saying?
I told you, Ness. I told you.
We're gonna get Mario. We're gonna get you violent tested, man. I don't know.
I'm clean, brother. I promise I'm clean. I'll take the test. We go to Walgreens. I'll take the test.
What?
I'm 5'5".
Yeah, bro. We got you 5'5". And
Mario looking like the Rock.
Man, look, bro. Man, look, dog. No, Next, we got this. You the man. One said we gotta protect the fighters.
Hold on,
man. Mike.
This nigga Mario 5'5", and you was calling him out, Ness. Nigga, you a whole foot taller than this nigga. You a whole foot taller than this nigga.
Hell, this big ass is something, bro. You dig? You supposed to got in there with Ortiz,
think
but
about it.
you'd have been lit right now.
And no, think about it.
You've been lit right now. You about to get that old man confidence again.
And no, think about it. If I'd have fought Ortiz, win or lose, the Coogan fight would have been off the table, bro. Because you know,
yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right about that.
He would have
never been
got in
fucking
with
lit
me.
like TBV already lit. TBV already lit, dog. You'd have went in that motherfucking nest. I'm telling you, then you'd have been on.
Water bottle 1 week, sparring Ortiz the fucking next week.
Right.
Come on, Ness. Build that brand, baby.
Yeah, what I'm saying.
Mike,
you got the water, you go from the water to the fucking ring. Like, that is, you know what? Fuck, man, look, get in the ring, man.
Hey, yo.
You might get a motherfucking Aquafina deal, dog. What's up?
All publicity is good publicity. So I got the water and now I duck. That's all I duck. It's all good.
Hold on. We got a duck on a water bottle. Oh, hold on. I think we're on to something. Oh,
I think we're on to something.
Listen, so that's our label for our water bottle.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Now we just need a name.
And
Nestor the fucking duck.
And you're running from. We can put King Kong and Neil, and like we'll just make a line where everyone's chasing you.
Damn,
Nest duck, you know what I'm saying?
Have ring walk music. I wish we did, man. That's where we want to get to this with the level of production. But that's what I'm saying. That's why we need. I think we need to increase fees until we find a sponsor to take over because we need to. I want
that smoke machine. We need that ring walk shit. I feel you.
No, you're right though.
Right.
You was having me and Ryan was talking about that. Like we need that smoke.
Yeah.
Sponsor.
Have I like a smoke sponsor?
I mean,
a weed sponsor.
Oh no.
Of course.
I make a call to Wiz Khalifa. You know what I'm saying? He big in the MMA world.
Make a call. I like that Ness duck sauce. Okay. Okay.
All right. You know.
Okay. Hey. I like
water bottle
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Oh, what about the duck logo on the water?
That's what I was thinking.
Water.
Oh, that's not bad.
Now we giving away too much shit, man. Somebody gonna motherfucking get these goddamn. I'm telling you.
No, I'm gonna spit ideas out while I sleep. They can have those too. I'm good. We got a million more. Yo, anyway though,
we ain't did the fucking sheep shirt yet, bro. Come on, man. We dropped the ball.
We gonna get on that because of Ron. Believe me and Ron had this conversation already. I think it was on our way to Philly.
Yep.
Okay.
We did, man. It's a lot. It's a lot. Look, Ron's starting to see how much it is. Look, I was doing this alone, and now he's doing it, and he's still swamped. So we still need like 2 more me's and 2 more Rons, and like 3 more U's and 4 more Marios. Once Mario start, yo, stop sending.
We got Joseph, man. Gotta bring Joseph back.
Hold on. Stop sending Mario all his love on his little Patreon. Little border wars for this and put the pressure on his ass. When the last time you seen Mario interview? When he interviewed Gilberto Ramirez, my man was a prospect, bro. Put the pressure on this dude.
He was a prospect.
What you say?
No, he was a prospect.
No, hold on, but real quick.
Joseph Garcia.
Texas has F.A., DeCharlo, Spence.
Everybody. He ducking that word.
I told him I'd go to Houston. He said he just wants to go to
down or
Dallas.
something.
Right. He could go to Houston tomorrow, man, but he's over here. He and ask Ron. He said, Nestor, what happened? Where's the guy who's going? And I told on both of you. I'm like, nah, man. Mario crispy.
We got Jack on the line too, I think.
Jack ain't on no line, but I got Joe.
But FA's fight isn't for another 2 weeks, so I could go this week.
Jack, call in, you bum.
Jack ain't nothing but a chatter, man.
Oh shit, no. FA's fights on the 8th. My bad.
That's next week.
Yeah, that's
Maurice
next week.
Hooker is still in Dallas too. So I mean, come on now, man. You got Hooker.
Joseph up.
Well, hold up, man. Ness, I'm gonna have to stop you, man. I can't let you disrespect Whataburger like that, man.
Oh, I ain't disrespecting. It's just a little. It's messier than In-N-Out for sure. And In-N-Out fries are magnificent.
Whataburger, magnificent.
Nah, fuck all that. It's all about Whataburger. No, but again, I want to keep throwing this out there because I get hyped up and I'm still getting ready. Like I said in June, any UK heavyweights, I know y'all gotta have some big boys over there. That's what I'm wanting. I ain't heard nobody.
We got one for you, man. We got this guy called Akon talking shit like well, never mind. He might be a fighter.
I want a UK heavyweight because like I said, I know they're coming for that AJ fight.
Yeah, but
and that's what I want.
Yo, but his call out is to a UK novice heavyweight, not a UK hater who hates TBV and wants to join Border Wars to be a sleeper, because we're gonna jump you.
Yeah.
We're gonna fuck. We American, like we American. Just know that if a Khan think he coming over here and being a sleeper, we gonna fuck him up.
I mean, yeah, you can't. That's what I was trying to tell him earlier.
I'm gonna tell him to hold you so I can get my lick off too.
You know what I'm saying? So if anybody sign up to fight Joesph and they faking like they not a novice, like cool, you gonna get it off. It's gonna be recorded that you fucked Joesph up, but it's also gonna be recorded we all fucked you up.
Fucked you up. Assault and battery.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab somebody. I messed.
Whoa, hold on now. Hey, whoa.
Shit, I don't know if I want to fight. I don't know if I want to fight his brother now.
I changed my life, dog. You know what I'm saying? My life has changed. Like, I'm with the Lord.
Man, we need to get a custom-made TBV belts made, man, for all the weight classes. I'm willing to donate one.
You know that was the initial thing, and actually I put out a Patreon post the other day with the graphic of the TBV belt as the graphic, but we got donated all the belts, so it's like, man, fuck it, why not have the
real belt shit? The same one nigga Deontay got, the same one Joshua got.
That's true, but I'm saying I think it would be, if we're trying to make this big and unique to our own. I think having our own belt, so kind of like that uniform look you're going for, man.
No, I like it. I like it.
To the TBV champ.
I like it.
But yeah, if we ever do that, I'm willing to donate one out of my pocket, no problem.
You the man. Those expensive though. You better Google that before you go ahead and all that. But listen, Joesph, we know you still the man. We appreciate you for calling in. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. That is our last caller, because you know what? I was about to call him by his real name. Jack ain't calling in. He's on his phone under the covers next to his bed, next to his wife. He can't call in today.
Well, I'll remind everybody that we will be live tomorrow morning, and we will have at 9, and we will have a betting show. I'm assuming we're gonna have a betting show because usually Ness is hype throughout the week about bets that he got.
I've been checking. There's no one
that pops out, right?
There's no Patrick Days or Omar Douglases, like guys I know that are being overlooked. Like not this time.
Well, I'll try to find something. You know, I always find something.
The money isn't out there to make, because it definitely is out there to make. What do I know offhand? Fine. How did we say it was pronounced?
Castano
is a plus 700 by knockout, and he's a ledge puncher. Lara's a decent puncher, plus 500 by knockout. So, you know, maybe this thing's out there. You just got to know how to read the lines. You know, every day we get more intelligent reading these lines, and we get better at it. And look, last week I won when I thought I lost. That's how easy it is. You know what I mean? So,
you know, your boy had you. And that's what I do know, is that for the last 5 weeks, I picked my guarantee and I've picked my plus bet, and I've gotten them right every time. You know, shout out to Dirrell, who went to points. But yeah, we'll be live for those 2 shows tomorrow, and I'm gonna get this late night workout in for Border Wars. So sign up to Patreon.
That's what I'm saying. By June, we're gonna be nasty. Because imagine if this were June and you would still be saying that. So that means those $1 and $2 bets, now I got to start believing you. Let's say by like May, it's like, damn, those $1 and $2 Mario bets, I need to turn them into 2 $5 Mario bets, because you are more and more right week after week. You know, so you increase when you think you can. That being said, I'm your host, Nestor Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO. Ron will be at the weigh-in tomorrow. Shout out to Ron. You know, send him a super chat right now. Let this man get some lunch. I mean, the dude doesn't even stop. It's just like nonstop. So, you know, he deserves it. He's definitely out there working, uploading, getting you guys breaking news every day. Like he said, he broke the Charlo comeback in June, which means Mario needs to get his ass on the road, get into that Ronnie Shields camp. You know, more pressure on Mario. Yeah, I don't see anybody in the chat say, yeah, Mario, we never seen you interview nobody. Like, where the fuck is the pressure at? Fake love, no love, man. Dang.
Bro, But with that being said, look, if you can just go over to all the videos, if you enjoy it, hit the like button on them. Look, I got stuff Clarissa Shields. I got stuff coming with Steven Espinoza. I got King Kong Ortiz footage. Ness has footage up there. I got Lara. I just uploaded one with Lara and King Kong in the same ring doing pad work right now. You can see Ness ducking King Kong Ortiz. We got Canelo, Danny Jacobs. Look, I just did this long interview with Peter Quillen too. And I got
That's what I'm fucking talking about, man. I'm talking about calls to action that means something. Out of 22 people that clicked our link, one of you guys loved us enough to sign up to the zone. That's what we're talking about. Now fucking Mike could get them new wheels he been asking for, man.
What?
Oh, damn.
Mike,
Yo, definitely hit up.
Wait a minute. Stop acting like in LA you wasn't saying you was trying to order new wheels.
I said I did order new wheels and I already got them.
Oh, well, I smoked.
About to get some more. Yo, definitely go and hit up Ron's videos for sure. Putting them out daily, and you got more to come, right, Ron? You got
yo, I have a 16-minute or I think 17-minute interview with Tim Smith. It's long as hell. We talk about everything on there.
Get him?
Yes, 17 minutes. I got 7. We just sat down.
That's
and
good.
I don't think have you ever put him in front of the camera, Ness?
Oh hell!
Can get some more weed.
Oh really? I don't think I've ever seen that.
He said that I never invited him on the show either. I'm like, what?
I got his number, so maybe we could put him on the show. Maybe we'll see.
I got it.
But also, I also wanted to
what I'm talking about, fucking Ron killing it out there.
Yo, I also want to show some love to Jack the Truth out there, even though he didn't get his Anthony Joshua interview.
Well, Jay, he got a one-on-one with AJ.
Oh, damn,
he met AJ.
Fucked up.
He got a picture with AJ.
Oh, look, now Jack really got to call it. But shout out to
AJ.
Shout out to Jack.
He got his autograph.
Sarafina interview that's blowing up.
Yeah, man.
Jack got the Sarafina interview that's blowing up.
I'm talking about the one that Mike title. Okay, you're right. Yeah, good job, Mike.
But Jack the Truth been putting a lot of UK love out there.
You trying to steal his
I'm just fucking with him.
He said, "Good job, Mike."
Man, yo, but it is my title though.
Yeah, I still got interviews I got to put up too, man. Uploaded already is Bryan Castano's father trainer. I think it's Alberto. I got to listen to it, but it's.
Bro,
I got a lot of stuff Spanish.
This shit. I nigga keep on fucking around.
Yo, I got Big Baby Miller's trainer too. Also Julian Sosa, his son. Holy shit! I got Sam Watson's.
Man, I haven't seen a Julian Sosa interview in a long time.
I just put one up earlier. I got hey, just so you guys know, Julian Sosa did the Counterpunch song. Just a reminder, he did the Counterpunch rap song.
Rapper too. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So you guys will hear how we got into that. Damn, we got so many interviews, man. What the fudge nugget?
That is what is up. You can catch me at Maury Munguia on Instagram, at Maury Munguia on Twitter.
And
fixing to go get
on Twitter and Instagram.
Gross1911 on IG and Gross2312 on Twitter.
Ron G FIQ, get Mario to Texas camps. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, champ.
Watch me squash ants.